This is a Minecraft world today, and this is what a Minecraft world would look like millions of years ago. Dinosaurs now roam the earth. Trees tower high into the sky. Meteors crash down, threatening to wipe out all life. This is the Ancient Dawn, a mod pack that turns Minecraft into the ultimate prehistoric experience. I'll be spending the next 100 days here with several goals. I want to get the strongest armor possible, discover as many dinosaurs as I can, and even slay the ancient bosses that rule this world. Can I become king of the jungle in the next 100 days? Keep watching to find out. Welcome everybody to our brand new prehistoric world. Before we spawn in, it looks like we can actually choose a starter kit. There's quite a lot of different options here, but I already know which one I want. We are going to be a chef because that's the stupidest one on here. We've got ourselves a chef hat, which gives us some armor, plus a frying pan and 9 salads. I don't know about you, but if I was chucked into a prehistoric world full of dinosaurs and evil monsters, there is nothing I would want more than a frying pan and some salad. Let's get started. Already we've got some things over there. I don't know what those are supposed to be. We'll start by collecting some wood, and we can actually use a feature called Auto Mine to break a bunch of a specific block at once. So there we go. We've got all those logs, and we can go ahead and turn those into a crafting table and some sticks. And then we could, of course, make ourselves a wooden pickaxe. I've already tried 6 different times to play this mod pack on hardcore, and it's just not possible. There's just so many evil mobs in it. So be prepared for us to die a lot, because I already know it's going to happen. I don't know why, but there's just a giant frog patrolling around. He is very slow. We've also got these things and these things. There's so many different creatures. Now, we do have a map, so let's have a look. There's actually some kind of structure nearby. We'll, of course, make our way towards it. Oh, and it must be floating because there's all these shadows on the ocean, but no kind of building in sight, so it must be out there somewhere. This mod pack actually has a feature called Auto Mine, which lets you collect a bunch of the same type of block at once. We'll use all the dirt that we just collected to pillar up to this floating structure. We're now so high up that the ground has ceased to exist below us. However, it looks like the structure is finally starting to show up. I believe this is a giant floating village. I've found this structure before in different mod packs. Right, we're almost up now. There we go. We've made it. Greetings, villagers. I do not come bearing gifts. In fact, I'm going to treat myself to all of your possessions. There's also some very glitchy clouds up here for some reason. This mod pack does have extreme weather events, which I have been killed by before, such as a meteor randomly landing on my head, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen within the first few days. Give me some time to collect some loot at least. Although this is a pretty terrible start. We've got some coal, raw mutton, and 1 emerald. And there's just wool in here. That's not great. We will make sure to yoink ourselves a bed. Oh, there we go. That's much better. We've got an iron helmet plus a bunch of iron. We will be equipping this iron helmet, but we can actually retain our chef hat by going to this little toggle, which is called cosmetic armor, and re-equipping the hat there. And you know what? While I think about it, let's go ahead and make ourselves an iron pick. And we'll use that to steal this anvil. Is that a shark? Why is that in the village fountain? Why do none of you seem the least bit bothered about this? Oh yeah, that looks really friendly. Look at those chompers he's got on him. I'm warning you, stay back. We got a frying pan. Hey, look at this. We actually have custom walking and sprinting animations. These guys are swimming with the shark. They are idiots. Let's just get on with looting this place. More iron is always welcome. Oh no, and we've already been executed by a leaf peacock spider. We do get a very handy waypoint though, telling us where our last death was. It's just taunting me. It's sat up there like, well done, stupid. This is where you last died. I'm sure you guys are starting to understand now why I'm choosing to play this in survival. Let's just recollect all of our dirt again. And let's go rescue our stuff. We lost our sacred chef hat. We've got to make sure to get that back. I really would love to build some kind of facility for loads of the different animals in this mod pack, but I feel like half of them are just going to maul me to death. Kind of reminds me of those crazy people you see in YouTube shorts that have pet alligators and they're like, oh, this is Pebbles. We're going to feed him 5 pounds of raw pork today. And I'm sat there watching like, bro, you do understand Pebbles would just eat you in a heartbeat if he got hungry. It took all of our dirt, but we're back. I really hope that stupid spider's despawned. It looks like that shark has decided to disappear. He's probably tucked in bed in one of these houses, but let's not question that. Thankfully, there's no spider in here. All of our stuff is contained inside this grave, so we can just pick it all back up. And now our chef hat is back on our head. Guys, no, I'm not sharing my bed with you. Get out. Let's make ourselves a shield to hopefully protect against any future spider-related deaths. And with that out of the way, let's just keep looting. Oh, no. No, no, thank you. We've got the roller skates trinket. I've found this before in my all the mods playthrough, I want to say, and these things are just terrible. However, it is a good point to tell you guys about how the trinket system in this mod pack works. We can hold shift to research, and this isn't a very good example because the ability is already unlocked on these, but sometimes the ability on trinkets is locked and you have to solve a little puzzle to get the trinket to work. The ability of the roller skates is acceleration, increases the movement speed depending on its duration. All blocks become slippery for the wearer. You can already see how bad this is. If we quickly go ahead and whack these on, you'll see it's now like we're moving around on ice permanently. I don't know if this is showing up very well in the video, but I think it is. We're just sliding. It's awful. Plus, these probably belong to some 7-year-old villager child, and I don't really want to deprive him of his only entertainment in life. We'll put those back where we got them. This village, for some reason, has emerald ore embedded in it. This is a perfectly placed chair for some pondering. I could sit in here and ponder for hours. Hello? I'm just gonna squeeze past, don't mind me. There we go, we've got an iron chest plate plus 2 new trinkets. First, we'll look at this villager hat. I don't want to become anything like a villager, but if this trinket can help us, I may have to put it on. Reduces prices when trading with villagers, making trades more profitable. I like the sound of that. The ability currently gives us a 10.4% discount on all trades. Plus, the more you use the trinket's abilities, the more it gets experience, and then you can level it up and increase the power of its ability. The other trinket we have is the Hunter Belt. Plus 1 experience point for each attack made by the wearer's pet. And it also increases the maximum number of slots for equipping trinkets. We don't have any pets at the moment, but we also don't have a belt equipped, so we may as well just chuck this on. And we'll definitely chuck on this villager hat as well, which does look a bit silly because we have our chef hat too, so it stacks together. We've got a blacksmith area here with an open fire. That is probably responsible for several villager deaths per day, but we'll leave it. We're slowly getting a full suit of armor. We've now got the leggings, plus our first diamond, and some extra iron. I don't want these. Go away. We will take this guy's stonecutter. That is a useful item to have. And over here, there's an entire library for us to ransack. We are going to have no trouble getting max level enchantments. The chest has a bit of obsidian, plus some bread, and a quiver. It has a ton of locked abilities like leap, dexterity, and arrow rain. Oh, wait, but this goes on the back slot, so we won't be able to use this. You might be wondering why that is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I could direct your attention to the quest tab, you'll see that the very first quest, just for booting up the mod pack, rewards us with a backpack. Well, of course, go ahead and claim that right now. There's no reason not to. I'll show you guys these other quests later. There's quite a lot of different things to go through. For now, we'll just keep looting. Although we will get that backpack equipped. I'm sorry, Quiver. It's just that we can never equip you because then we'd lose access to our backpack. That's everything from this village, so let's jump off into the ocean below. I really hope I haven't miscalculated this. I didn't. Oh, no, we're dying. We're dying. We're getting bitten by something. I can't even tell where he is. Oh, from behind. What is happening? Oh, it's this thing. Oh, and I couldn't kill it. It's a barracuda. No, guys, please. No, just chill. I just respawned. Get out of here. I just want to collect my stuff. Here's our grave right on the bottom of the ocean. We'll grab everything back. And let's quickly make a beeline for the shore. I don't want to spend any time in the ocean because it's somehow even worse than being on dry land. We had full iron armor, by the way, and we still got absolutely demolished. Let's just quickly sleep. Considering the amount of hostile mobs that show up during the day, I don't even want to imagine what it's like at night. Oh, no, I forgot. We spawned on an island. We're going to have to actually go across the sea in order to find some dry land. We do at least have enough wood to make a boat. We're just going to have to gun it across the water quickly. There's no jet skis in prehistoric times. Also, I don't know what these things are, but they look like something out of My Singing Monsters. No more barracuda attacks, please. Just let me get to dry land. Wait, no, this is all just a floating island. Look at this massive shadow. I'm not towering all the way up again. Let's just find some normal land, please. Nothing floating, nothing in the sea, just some regular old land. I'd like to get through this mod pack with less than 10 deaths. I would consider that a massive win, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. Not to jinx anything, but so far so good. Megalodons apparently do exist in this mod pack though, so I really don't just want to be randomly swallowed up by some unimaginable horror from the deep sea. I guarantee every other direction has led to dry land by now. I have picked the one angle that just leads to more and more ocean. Minecraft, please, this is the prehistoric mod pack, not the ocean only mod pack. This has got to be some kind of joke. We have actually just found another floating village. That is ridiculous. Nope, I'm not even gonna go up there. I'm ignoring it. We don't need this. We just need some regular land. Wait, please, I think we finally found something. I don't think it's an island either. I think we finally reached a continent. Oh my god, please. I just got here, bro. I just got here. Oh, and he's still killing us. He's still finding a way to get up and kill us. Brilliant. I'm setting spawn. There we go. We've got it. I'm going to leave that bed there because I am not doing all of this all over again. I refuse. I'm not doing it. That's right. You can stay down there where you belong. Oh my god, and there's another one. There's actually another one. Let's block. We'll hit him with the frying pan. We're going to block again, hit him again, and we've got him. That's right. That's why I don't mess with a chef. I stay strapped with the frying pan at all times. The ops will never catch me without my frying pan. Okay, but they are trying incredibly hard to jump us. Why is there 3 of them? Let's just collect some wood and go that way. Genuinely, if you don't get a good spawn, this mod pack is borderline unplayable on hardcore mode. If you want to try though, be my guest. It will be linked to the description below. Hey, this is pretty nice. We've got some kind of magical enchanted forest. The forest also has some giant mushrooms. Now, since this is the ancient times, eating any one of these will probably turn your insides into your outsides, so we're not going to do any of that. Got a little rundown shack here. Let's see if there's anything for us. Just a single ancient vase or vase. Either way, it's useless. It just contained a disgusting silverfish. Go away. It did give us some artifact shards, though. It doesn't look like we can do much with them, though. We can make an archaeology table, and we can make an unidentified artifact. Brilliant. Let's just double check there's nothing. Now, there's no hidden chest under the floor. It turns out this place actually is an island, but thankfully there's more land right next to us. There's a lot of really cool structures you can find in this mod pack, so we're going to explore for a while before we start setting up our base. Although our base is going to have to be some kind of underground bunker because, as I've said, I was killed by a meteor before. A meteor. There are also extreme thunderstorms and tornadoes and stuff. I haven't been killed by those yet. Ooh, that looks interesting. Okay, well, it looks promising so far. I'm not hearing any mobs inside. It looks like it's just some kind of research lab, which is really cool because this can provide us with a lot of equipment. Well, there's no one here, so I'm sure they won't object if we just steal everything. We'll collect these DNA fridges. Sure, why not? And we'll also grab all of these cultivators. There we go. We'll just go ahead and grab everything. And, oh, there was an embryo inside one. Quick, let's just throw that on the floor and pretend we didn't find it. Wasn't us. Don't know why that's on the floor. Don't know why that's not in the cultivator. Let's grab this analyzer. And there's actually a block of amber right here, which is pretty cool. Apparently, it's quite useful later on in the game, but you can't mine it with iron. You have to have a diamond pickaxe. Well, it is now the dead of night, and I refuse to go outside given how weak our armor is, so I'm just going to be camping in here for a while. Also, I've just noticed, why is the moon split in half? Who did that? Who's responsible for this? You know, this would make for a really cool base, but unfortunately, we are required to build underground if we want to survive. It is about to become day. I'm bored of waiting, so I'm just going to get moving. We are going to need to make a new bed, because I had to use our other one as a respawn checkpoint. Whoa, Creeper, you've had a bit of a makeover, and you look worse. Kind of looks like the creepers from the Minecraft animations they do for each update, so that's kind of cool, but I prefer the way you used to look. Look at that beautiful sunlight shining down on us. I wonder what's going to try and kill us today. It feels like half the mobs in this pack just take great offense at the fact you even exist. Like your sole existence is enough to make them go into a frenzy. I keep checking the map, but there's not really any structures nearby. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty cool spot. We've got the cherry trees, the random bits of bamboo. We've got this big field here. I quite like it. However, the journey must continue. We must keep exploring. It's another of those singing monsters. Let's ignore him. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hello there. Listen up, big man. I don't want any problems. I'm sure you don't either. As you can see, we are 2 titans of this mountain, equally skilled in strength, and I don't think we want to fight. I don't want that, and you don't want that. So I'm going to go on my way, and you're going to go on yours. Thankfully, this thing seems friendly. It is a Borealopelta, apparently. I don't want that giant baboon changing his mind and coming to beat me to death, so I'm going to get off this mountain. There's just more cherry blossom on the other side, which is pretty cool. Although I don't want these leaves to fall, because that's just going to kill my FPS. My PC's already struggling to run these mod packs as it is. There is a little house over there. I guess we could go check it out. It's got some crates of carrots, so we'll definitely steal those. Is there a secret hidden under the pumpkins? No. There's a chest with a bunch of daisies, which isn't particularly useful. And there's also a chopping board with a turtle on it. Oh my god. And there's also 2 item frames, both containing a turtle meat dish. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So plated meals will prevent you from getting exhausted or hungry for a while. And we actually have the Nourishment 1 effect. Well, boys, it looks like turtles back on the menu. And there's 16 cooked turtle in these smokers. I'm starting to feel really bad, but you know what? That Nourishment effect is really useful. Oh, good lord. There's just turtles everywhere. Let's quickly escape from this house now, because given the fact they're making turtle dishes, since we stole them and ate them, I feel like they're going to start experimenting with human dishes using us. It is definitely time to leave. Onward. Let the journey continue. There is some exposed iron in this mountain. We'll take that. And we've got a little stash here, which isn't amazing. But hey, free food is free food. I spy with my little eye something beginning with pillager Outpost. You know what it is. We're not going to play this game. We're just going to go and kill them and rob them for everything they own. That is the Mozi way, after all. There is no other option. Peace is not a word I'm particularly familiar with. Unless my opponent is stronger than me, in which case it's my favorite word. Wow, these guys are poor. Onions, some flax seeds, and a cladding upgrade for leather armor. You are the one responsible for this. Die by frying pan. Oh boy, okay, I think it's time to leave now. See you later, idiots. And there is a boss bar on my screen. It's apparently for the Ferrous Rortnaut. I've had some experience with him, and I'll tell you right now, we are not ready to kill him. I will go ahead and mark his spot on the map, though, because there's boss quests in this mod pack, so we'll be coming back to kill him later for a reward. There we go, that's done. Now then, what else is there for us to find? Look at that majestic deer over there. What is he doing? We've got all the cherry leaves falling around. Does he think he's the main character? You're not the main character. I am. I'm really zoomed in on his neck for some reason. Are those raptors or turkeys? I can't even tell. Look how big they are, too. And also, talking of big things, we've just found a gigantic tree. Please tell me there's a secret house in here somewhere. It's nighttime and I don't want to die. Oh, there is something inside, although it's just a hollow trunk, actually. Never mind. Well, I'm going to get cozy because this is our life now for the next 10 minutes. If only we hadn't had to leave our bed earlier, we wouldn't be having this problem right now. The good news is it's now day. The bad news is a thunderstorm has kicked up. I'm not waiting in this stupid tree till this thunderstorm blows over, though, so we're just going to have to run out and pray that we don't get hit by lightning. Oh, we're getting hit. Oh, it's one of these guys again. I'm stuck. I'm in his mouth. We're actively stuck. Get off me. No. Oh, we're on one hop. We're on one hop. Let's quickly eat the turtle meat dish. That should get us healed up a little bit. And it looks like a meteor fell in the night as well. And that's a stupid T-Rex there. What is going on? Now, checking inside the meteorite, and we found this thing called a mysterious crate in the middle. We can't open it, so let's just try and mine it. Well, it dropped itself as an item. Let's have a look. Stardust will light up the darkness of this box. We'll figure that out later. Right now, I just want to get out of here. My lord, that is a gigantic dinosaur there. Let's swing past him. Whew, okay, I think we're out of the worst of that. By the way, that meteor that we found, that wasn't a spawn structure. That's one of those meteors that fell from the sky in one of my playthroughs and killed me because it landed on my head. I presume these are giant spruce trees, but they're so big that the tops of them aren't actually rendering in. Also, I'm sorry for any frame drops. There is a lot going on in this mod pack, and my PC does not like it. No, not two of them. Not two. Please, just get in the water. Hopefully, they can't swim very fast. Okay, they can go pretty fast. They can go pretty fast, but that's fine because they've gotten stuck behind these tactical lily pads. Come on, turtle meat dish, heal us, please. This is the worst. I hate this. This just sucks. This sucks, man. I'm always hit for so much damage too. That's one dead, and that's two. Come on now, don't mess with me. I got this frying pan. I'm not afraid to use it. It's not just how much damage they can do, but how fast they move. As soon as they see you, you better be ready for a fight. Okay, now that's not a dinosaur. That is a Pokemon. Look at that. I mean, it looks really cool and pretty cute, actually. I like this one. I also quite like it on account of the fact it's not trying to murder us instantly, which is pretty rare. What are you? It's like a tribal piglin. You don't look friendly either, so we're gonna have to teach you a lesson. Frying pan to the face. Frying pan to the face, and he's dead. The advancement is called Fatty Demon. That's pretty funny. Die now. Thank you. He dropped a Numus pouch. Let's see. Can we open these? Yes, we can. Well, we just found the best item in the game. The Numus cheese. It removes all effects when consumed, so it's basically like a food version of the milk bucket. And we also got 4 blocks of raw iron plus some more iron ingots, I'm pretty sure. I feel bad for my crimes against the Numus people, but to be fair, they did attack us first. In fact, it wasn't a crime. It was self-defense. What am I talking about? We nearly ended up getting stabbed. Look how cool this forest looks. Green wood and blue leaves. That looks like something that belongs in the end. And it looks like we have yet another sky village. We'll actually go ahead and collect enough wood to pillar up there, because then we can actually get ourselves a replacement bed. Right, up we go. There's that broken moon yet again. I wonder if there's lore, so we actually get to figure out what caused this. Because the thing is, the existence of this moon is very deliberate, because the normal shader pack for complementary shaders, which is what I'm using right now, just has a regular Minecraft moon. The wind does seem to be picking up a bit. I really hope we don't just get blown off this stack of blocks, because I will cry. I mean, the tears will just flow. We're almost there. Please, just a little bit further. No, I just got knocked off by something. GG, it's over unless I get the boat. Spam! I thought I made that for a second. I really did. It's going to be a long night, isn't it? I'll see you guys when I've run 2,000 meters back to our stuff. This is actually the perfect time for a subscription checkpoint. If you're enjoying this video so far, please consider subscribing. Did you know the subscribe button actually lights up if a YouTuber says the word subscribe in their video? You can rewind right now and check. Also, for those of you watching that think you're already subscribed, double check, because there's a glitch on YouTube where you'll get randomly unsubscribed, so you might be watching me and think you're subscribed when you're actually not. Finally, I'm back here. You see how that says old death now? That's because I've died 3 separate times just trying to get back here. It is just ridiculous how hard it is to survive. Yes, my frying pan, my greatest weapon. Hey, I don't know what you want, bro, but you are sniffing me and I do not like it. Leave me alone. I did actually end up grabbing our bed for this last run through, which thankfully was the successful trip back, because if I'd been killed again, we would have been reset all the way back to spawn. But anyway, now that we have our bed, we can set our spawn in this new area. Now, since we have a bed, we don't technically need to head up to this village, but since we died trying to get up to it, I just want to see what loot is up there. I really hope that that hound that knocked us off originally, I hope he has despawned. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, I suppose we would now spawn in this forest rather than 2,000 meters away, so it wouldn't be nearly as bad. Okay, we've made it. We've arrived at the promised land. Look how close we were before to making it to this village. I think the reason that hound spawned is because there's grass here, which is technically a valid spawning block for them. I am ransacking this entire place. I don't even care if the loot sucks, which it does. We're taking basically everything. Look at this. Why is there a hound here? Go away. I don't know why I'm saying why when I literally just explained why they can spawn, but still, it's stupid. Stop. I hate it. Just let me play the mod pack in peace. No, this is stupid. This is dumb, and now we don't even have a shield, so I think we're gonna die here. GG. It was a good run. I can't wait to just build all the way back up. No! We have already died 6 times in this mod pack. It is not looking good for that 10 death goal that I set. If you're the creator of this mod pack and you're watching this video, please nerf the speed of the hound. I don't care about the damage. That speed is just ridiculous. Also, why aren't they trying to eat the villagers? Look how much free food there is here that won't put up a fight. Okay, it looks like thankfully they are gone, so we can just grab our stuff for free. No! Not this again. Not this again. I refuse. You are dying. You are dying. 3 sticks. You have 3 sticks in a chest. I've died so many times and it was all for 3 sticks. 3 sticks. What is this game? We will grab ourselves a backup bed just so we have an extra. Yeah, come on. Let's get it over with. That's what I thought. This has to be some kind of sick joke. We've got an egg in this chest, and then this chest, we have an egg and a feather. Amazing. This is the poorest village I've ever raided. Yep. No, I'm done now. I'm done. Let's just get the boat. Get in it, and we'll just boat off. That place was absolutely garbage. While I think about it, let's make ourselves a bucket so we can get ourselves a water bucket, of course. He charged after us, fell in the lava pit, and then climbed out. That is how deep the hatred these hounds have for us is. I've used a bed to sleep through the night, and then I've broken it, which means our respawn point is now technically spawn again, so I don't know why I thought that backup bed idea would work, but here's what's going to happen. If we get into a situation that's even moderately dangerous, we are going to immediately place our bed and set spawn. Because even if we don't sleep in it, it still sets our spawn regardless. Oh my god, look at that thing. Not sure you got enough neck there, mate. Think it could do with being a bit longer. Typically, long-necked dinosaurs are herbivores. That's the reason they have such long necks, so they can reach up and eat the leaves that they survive from. But I still do not want to risk anything. I cannot wait until we have diamond armor and we can finally beat the hounds at their own game. One day, it will be us hunting them, not the other way around. Unfortunately, for now, it is the other way around. We're in some kind of scrubland or wasteland now, which doesn't seem particularly promising. Although I suppose because it's so open, it is easier to spot hounds, so it's got that going for it. And I guess some of the terrain generation is pretty cool. We have now arrived in the desert, and I've actually just got an advancement called Fall into Quicksand, which terrifies me because I didn't actually fall into any. At least that's what I thought, so it must be really hard to tell when there's quicksand. It just feels like everything in this mod pack is designed to kill you. We've got some kind of sandstone monument here. Let's see, is there any loot in it, or is it just purely decorational like the desert wells? Nope, I'm pretty sure it's just purely decorational. Thankfully, this thing isn't hostile. I'd be pretty surprised if it was, but then again, I don't trust this mod pack at all. Next thing you know, we're going to turn around and he's going to be sprinting towards us at Mach 10 in order to chew our arms off. Also, I thought this was a tree when I was seeing it from far away, but it's actually a gigantic fossil. And even though it looks very cool, there is no loot to be found. Oh, that's quicksand. That is quicksand, but thankfully we were able to bucket out of it. Oh my god. Ugh. Honestly, that turned out surprisingly well. We're in the middle of the desert. Surely there's some kind of giant temple packed full of loot or something. I do see some bricks up here, which could mean nothing. That's what they mean. Absolutely nothing. Wait, why is the screen shaking? What is going on? I don't know what's happening, and I'm deeply concerned. Let's just set spawn just to be sure. Is there going to be an earthquake? What's happening? I am leaving that there to set our spawn. I have no idea what's been going on. Was that an indicator that there's a secret temple below here? I think that was literally just a random earthquake. Never mind. Right, we'll grab our bed then. I thought that was going to be like a really cool reveal of an ancient temple or something and all the sand would crumble away, but no. Look at these giant spikes. There is a ruined portal here. It might contain a golden apple for us, plus a little structure. Okay, not great. We've got some golden tools, a rift armor trim, and some obsidian. The obsidian's rather useful. I'm more interested in whatever this holds, though. And this is just the world's worst parkour course. How am I supposed to make it to that block? And even then, once you get onto that block, you somehow have to bunny hop all the way over to there. As always, we will set spawn before going anywhere closer to this thing. This is actually quite big, it looks like. I don't know what to expect, but I do see a chest. Let's craft ourselves some torches, and then we'll break in through the side. I can already hear husks, which is a rather bad sign. Let's check under the chest. It is not trapped, it looks like. And the husks are actually dropping from the top floor there. The chest contains an enchanted golden apple for us, but unfortunately not much else. Let's check out the top floor, because there might be a spawner there that we'll need to shut off. There is a spawner, plus some more loot. This area is now completely safe. Let's see. We have ourselves a golden apple. That's nice. As well as some golden boots. That's not great. Our leather ones have almost broken though, so we might as well replace them. Now then, let's check what's hiding underneath. Although actually, I don't know if this room is intentional or if it's just the way the structure is generated. The room is full of quicksand, which is nice to know, and that's actually caused me to lose our water, so I'm getting out of here. Let's see what these other places hold, because originally I thought this was all one complete structure, but it seems like a bunch of different ones that have just generated really close by. Well, apparently, according to the advancements, this is a ghost town. That does sound rather ominous, but I don't know if it means it contains mobs or if it's just deserted. The loot's also not particularly good so far. Well, a power 3 bow's not bad, even if it is quite damaged. This must have been the tavern here. Piercing 4? It's okay. I'm not that bothered though. This area up here is far too dark for my liking. We've got the town's soundtrack, Lobo Loco. We'd also have Punch 1 and Punch 2 books. We'll take the Punch 2. There's a cowboy hat here. That actually gives the same amount of armor as our iron helmet, so why not? Let's just put that on. We also have Prot 2 leather boots, which are better than our gold ones. And unfortunately, that's pretty much it for this place. There's really not a lot of loot. We're now triple stacking hats. We've got our cowboy hat, our chef hat, and our villager hat. Let's go retrieve our bed and keep moving. Oh, no thank you. I see those scorpions over there. Let's move this way. This weird crocodile dinosaur thing is fighting a bird, and he's somehow winning. I mean, it would help if the bird flew more than 2 feet off the ground. There's another giant fossil over there, but there's just no point to exploring it. All I want is a couple diamonds, maybe a few extra golden apples, and then I'll be absolutely sorted. Why are we getting hit by more things? We just gotta block them and hit. Block them and hit. We got this. We got this. As long as a hound doesn't show up, we've got this. Frying pan defeats all. There is one more that we gotta take out, and then we should be sorted, I hope. I'm actually just gonna eat a golden apple here because we're so low. Look how tall these cliffs are here. That is an insane drop. I am seeing some kind of structure down there, so let's hop in our boat and swim down. There seems to be another of those Wild West abandoned towns. Honestly, pretty good timing for us to find this because obviously it's turning night. The loot in these is so useless, it's unreal. We've already fully explored the place. Come on, there's got to be something of value out here in this endless desert. What is that? Well, we found another of these weird little houses. I guess we'll be able to find some golden apples if we're lucky. Although these guys here might not be too happy about that. So let's set spawn first. Are we friendly or are we aggressive? This thing's apparently called an Ulugbegsaurus. I'm just waiting for him to chomp my head off. I mean, it seems friendly. It seems like it's fine. We can't ride it or anything, which is a shame. Oh, it's a slightly different design of temple this time. The chest is actually surrounded by quicksand. I'm not falling for that. The chest contains a serrated enchantment, which makes me think it's like an extra bonus damage thing for swords. Unfortunately, that's literally it. There's just nothing else. Right then, what about in here? Just multi-shot and some raw gold. This is useless. Well, it was worth a look. Moving on. I can't really complain too much about the lack of structures. It is ancient times after all. There's just not enough people around to actually build them. What is that? It looks like a cross between a beaver and... I don't even know. Please, game. Just one structure that has some diamonds for us. I'm not asking for much. We've suffered enough at this point. I will say the one selling point of the desert is that there's no hounds in it, which is lovely. The map is showing there's another little temple this way. Here we are. And look at that. We've got ourselves a golden apple, plus a bit of gold and a Frostwalker book here, which isn't great. We have got a few mobs in here we'll need to kill. Our frying pan has been holding healing up remarkably well. That is a chunky creeper. Look at him. Whatever they look like, they die all the same. Final chest is gifting us another golden apple, which is a very nice find. To be honest, not the worst of places. Oh god, it's one of these things. Why do they hit for so much damage? It doesn't make sense. And I'm dead. Nice. Great game. I actually left our bed for once, which has really helped us. Oh god, there's some kind of tornado going on. What's happening? Please, no. I don't want to die like this. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's over. It's over. What am I supposed to do? This mod pack is evil. How am I supposed to survive this? What is this game? And I'm dead. GG, it's over. It's over. And I'm just going to spawn directly on top of it once again. No! Run this way. Run this way. Run this way. Please, please, please. Not again. Not again. I don't want to get swept up again. Can we hide in this cave, maybe? I'm trying to fight the pull of the tornado. Okay, we're safe. Kind of. There's a zombie coming to kill us. Apart from that, we're fine. You are an actual psychopath if you try and play this mod pack in hardcore. I don't even see how it's possible. I'm not dying to a regular zombie. Get out of here. No. There we go. No, there's more. There's more. Looks like the tornado's past us now. You know, I will say, despite the fact we got flung in the air and killed, that was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in Minecraft. What are those? Ooh, minecart chest down there. Oh, hello. We found ourselves a bestiary, which contains all the info one could ever need about legendary beasts. Coincidentally, hounds are actually considered legendary beasts. This could potentially be a really helpful item. Oh, look at this. There's so many hideous creatures we haven't even encountered yet. I'm gonna have to read up on that. That might be our lifeline. That might be how we survive in this mod pack. No, we're so close to our stuff and I've fallen in quicksand. Can I use a bomb to get us out? No. No, I can't. I just want to get our stuff back, man. Oh, and I've lost that encyclopedia now as well, so we're going to have to go and get our stuff and then make a trip back. Right, we've arrived back at this place. I'm just praying we'll be allowed to swim across the water and get our stuff. Please don't let there be any creepy monsters in here. We've made it back to our stuff. Oh, God, please just go away. No, please, please, please. Please just leave. No, why is he actually trying to attack us? What is this? Maybe we can dive into the water and he'll leave us alone if we do that. Okay, yes, that has defeated him. He's not willing to dive into the water. Go away! How are we supposed to fight this? Although it seems like the water actually just breaks his AI. I don't know what that is. That is just poison breath. Brilliant. Not the poison, please. No, stop. Just a little bit closer so we can hit you with our frying pan. That would be wonderful. This guy's so annoying, man. I genuinely just can't hit this thing. He's not giving us any opportunities. We're also going to have to craft a new shield on the fly because ours is almost broken. Come here. Up. And there we go. He's broken the shield. Let's go for... We need to do this. Then we need to do this. This. There we go. There's our shield. This is the worst, but we've almost killed him. I just saw his health. He's got like 3 hearts left at most. Come on then. Come on then. Have this frying pan, mate. That's right. Have a frying pan to the head. You're a flying dragon and you die to a frying pan. Oh my god, that was stressful. Right, let's go retrieve our encyclopedia and then we'll be on our way. Here's our old grave. And we've now retrieved our bestiary. I am so tired of not having an area to call home and just getting killed by a bunch of different mobs. So we are going to be setting up a base very, very soon. It's going to be another classic night of hiding in a box. To pass the time while we wait, I'm going to have a quick look through the bestiary. I've had a flick through the book and I've realized why the hounds aren't actually in here. Even though they're part of the legendary creatures mod pack, they're not considered a legendary creature. They're just a random mob that gets spawned. All the mobs in this book have a special item that when dropped can be used in the offhand to give you a special effect. For example, the woodland witch doctor here, which spawns in taiga and spruce biomes, drops the jungle pendant, which says while in your offhand, killing mobs has a chance to grant resistance. Some of these do seem really cool, so once we've finally got some better gear, it would be quite cool to hunt these. It is daytime now, so let's get moving. Somewhere there's got to be a decent place that we can call home. Although wherever that place is, it's proving rather difficult to find. I'm not seeing anything that catches my eye just yet. What? What did I even die to? What is that? What is this game? Why did I choose to play this mod pack, man? Why am I doing this to myself? Oh, well, this is new. I don't know how we didn't see this on the last few times we've run through here. This chest has nothing useful, sadly, but there is a giant tent made of wool, so we can grab all of this and use it to make a bunch of beds. It's funny how these have basically just become our checkpoints now. Please just leave me alone, man. I don't want any problems. There's our first checkpoint. We've got 1 bed down. We completely missed this as well. I mean, I don't even know if it's going to be friendly or not, although I know who isn't friendly, and it's another of these stupid spiders. Thankfully, we've got enough blocks that we can just bridge all the way over to this village thing. There actually is loot here. And even though most of the loot is garbage, what's not garbage is the diamond that's been left in here for us. And there's another diamond in here. Lovely. Plus some emeralds. Oh my god. This has to be the worst designed mob in the game by far. Like, this is just horrific. Everywhere you go, there's just more and more and more of them. And there's another one there. And they've somehow managed to find a way inside the house. Oh, and I've just been insta-killed. Awesome. I'm gonna head over this way, and hopefully that should despawn them. Playing this mod pack feels like being tasked with digging a 50-foot hole, and the only tool you're given is a plastic McFlurry spoon that just breaks every 5 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and set a like goal for this video of 20 likes. Now, I know that is the most likes I've ever asked for, but there has been a lot of suffering in this mod pack. Although, if we're gonna hit the like goal, we all need to press the button at once. So I'll give you 3, 2, 1, boom. There you go. Hopefully you press the button now. Let's grab our diamonds back. And thankfully, those horrific spiders have actually despawned. Here's some more beds. We've got more checkpoints. And that seems to be about it for this area. I really like it. We've profited 2 diamonds. Okay, not long to go now till we get our stuff back. No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! Bro, this game. Checkpoints, baby. That's what it's all about. He's straight up camping our grave as well. I need to get to it, though, because it has all our beds. Right, there we go. We snatched it. Come on, we're so close. I'm pretty sure I know what killed us, actually. I think it was a meteor, because that's the exact same way I died in one of my hardcore playthroughs. Hold on, I'll set a checkpoint as well, just in case. We made it! Yes, it was a meteorite that killed us. I'm sorry, but that is horrible game design. Why are we getting insta-killed by something we had no chance of seeing? Does it have anything cool in it, at least? Oh, wait, yeah, it did. It broke into netherite scrap and diamonds. Okay, well, now I'm slightly less mad. We can now go ahead and craft ourselves a diamond pickaxe. To be fair, even though it feels like we just keep dying and nothing's happening, we have made so much progress in this world. Because if you take a look, this is where we started, and this is where we are now. Oh, what do we have here? There's also a waystone here, which is really cool. If we get another one of these, we can teleport back and forth between them. Right then, let's see what this place is all about. It might have some treasure for us if we're lucky. Okay, well, that's just a villager's skull, so we're not off to a great start. I am not going down there. That looks so incredibly suspicious. We are mining through the side. Before we go any further, let's actually just set our spawn at the top. It seems like this place is going to be packed full of traps, so we'll need to be very careful. I'm going to break down some of the walls because I really hate the feeling of being penned in narrow corridors. Look at that. There's some kind of tripwire trap. And look at that. There's the first of probably many spawners in here. We'll be taking this out from a safe angle, like so. And then we should use our frying pan to smack these zombies to death. That's all of them. It looks like this was some kind of jail cell. There's so many traps in here. These barrels don't really seem to contain anything. We do have a chest, but I don't know if it's trapped or not. It looks like there's also another floor below this one. The chest does contain a golden apple for us, which is lovely. We're just going to keep following the path the temple gives us until we make it to whatever secret treasure it's holding. I feel like I'm playing Counter-Strike or something. I'm checking every single corner. We will grab all of this hay, which we're going to immediately craft into bread. And let's actually go ahead and make some shears to collect cobwebs because they're needed in order to craft the explorer's compass. This is an incredibly useful item because all we do is we type the name of the structure we want to find and it will point us towards the nearest one. There's another tripwire trap. You can't fool us with such a rudimentary idea. Oh, we've got a bunch of skeletons in here. Looks like there's a spawner. We're just going to have to let them fight each other and light up the spawner. There we go. Quickly, let's get out and shut the doors. We've got our golden apples at the ready. Why do they all do so much damage? Stop. No, no, I refuse to die in here. I don't want to die in here. I did light up the spawner, but it seems like it wasn't enough. Right, we're just going to run in and break it. Come on. There we go. We got it. Die. Thank you. There's a lot of leather and gold armor being dropped, which isn't particularly useful. There's a piercing 2 on breaking 2 crossbow, which is okay. It could help us with defeating the little horrible spiders, so we will take it. And there's actually been a couple pieces of enchanted iron armor dropped, so we'll get this helmet equipped. I'm sorry, cowboy hat. This is goodbye. We also have a fire prot 3, unbreaking 3, thorns 2 iron chestplate. Sure. This chest has a power 2 bow, which yes, is less powerful than power 3, but our power 3 bow is almost broken, so we'll swap it for this one. There's some kind of little target practice thing here, but unfortunately, I thought hitting both these targets would open up some kind of secret entrance or something, but that's not the case. There's a bunch of different buttons and levers and whatnot, which I assume is in order to open this door here. Oh, I actually got it. What? I just flicked a bunch of different things and I've actually opened it. Let's be very careful now. We'll check for a hidden TNT trap, although it seems like we're fine. We've got a bunch of emeralds, some gold, a Hunter Mark 5 book, whatever that does. And this is a pretty nice enchanted book. It has double edge 2, which gives us the chance to randomly damage someone twice when we hit them. And it does also have power 3. We'll grab all this gold and all of these emeralds. Lovely. I took a little break and then forgot to press record when I came back. So the last few bits of the temple that I've looted, I haven't been able to show on camera. We didn't find anything particularly crazy. We got another golden apple, a sharpness 3 book, and that's about it, to be honest. Either way, we've managed to loot the entire building without dying, which I would consider to be an absolute miracle. There's a bit of a storm starting to pick up, but hopefully everything will be fine. I'd like to build an underground bunker out of stone bricks, so I'm thinking we set up base pretty close to this temple, because then we can just harvest all of the bricks from it and use them for our own base. Unfortunately, we're not being allowed to sleep off the thunderstorm, which is a bit of a shame. Let's just look for a place to set up camp and pray that we don't get hit by any lightning. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? This plant just bit me. He also did about 5 hearts of damage, which is very, very painful. I can see where he came out of. Let's just bow spam it. It reflects arrows? Really? Can we shoot it now that he's come out the plant? Yes, we can. And he actually dies in one shot. He's also dropped a seed. Why would we ever want to replant this thing? If this jungle is just going to be full of those, I want no part of that. We are not stepping foot in this place. I just don't want to live in a red desert because that's really ugly. You know what though? This meadow here with all these flowers, this is pretty much perfect. And it has this really cool rock formation next to it. This is going to be the place we'll set up. First things first then, we'll set down a waystone and our bed. And now we've got to figure out where's the best place to put the entrance. It could be pretty cool if it was inside this rock formation here and we could have a bridge leading across. I think that would look really cool, actually. We've got this double chest here that we can dump some of our inventory into. We're going to need to collect some different types of blocks for this base, like stone bricks and wood and a bunch of different things, basically. We have got one of these magical forests here, but I don't really want to use blue or green wood because that might look a bit weird. I should have remembered you guys are always in these areas. Get out of here. You're nothing. You're useless. What on earth happened here? You know what? I don't even want to know. And what is this? Oh god, this is going to be so laggy because all these trees are getting set on fire and have fallen in a hole for some reason. Got a bunch of meta-sequoia logs, which we'll take. Oh, that's a really nice shade of orange. I like those. Quick, let's collect more before all these trees burn up. And we can also grab some spruce logs too. Before we build the bridge, let's mark out the entrance of our base so we know where to actually build the bridge to. I would say that a 3x3 like this would be perfect. It's going to have to curve slightly upward as it goes. We'll use some meta-sequoia slabs for the main part of the bridge, and then we'll use some spruce logs for the beams. There we go. That's the first bit done. Look how deep this cave goes too. We'll have to explore that once we build our base. The decoration part is definitely going to be the more difficult aspect of this. We're also probably going to need quite a lot more spruce logs. I'm thinking we join up the spruce beams with some spruce fences, which looks quite good actually, yeah. We have got to go and collect more wood because we've already run out. I'm going to break both of these iron axes if that's what it takes. We've also got to be prepared for a nasty run-in with a hound in the forest. I knew it. Get off me. Get off. Goodbye. You're done. You're done, mate. No! No! You got lucky, punk. Next time will be different. It is so hard to get to a decent level in this mod pack because you just get killed constantly. Ultimine is just such a good feature. Wait, that's an entire tree. Look how big that is. We are set, ladies and gentlemen. This is spruce wood for life right here. Oh, somehow we've ended up with a mystery egg in our inventory from the exotic birds mod. Does it spawn something? No, it doesn't. I don't know what we do with this. It might just be a glitched item, to be honest. It looks like there's a giant birch tree nearby as well, but I'm happy that's getting burnt down. We've got plenty more logs now, so let's head back. Not this again, please. Just let me go home. I don't want to speak too soon, but it does seem like this biome doesn't spawn any hounds. If they do end up spawning, I won't be too upset, because we'll be spending most of our time underground anyway. Our wood supplies have been restored, so let's get back to work. That is our bridge done. It is looking absolutely lovely. As for the entrance to our build, I've already had an idea. We're going to use some stairs like this, and then we'll go with some trap doors. Then we add in some of these orange logs. We strip them, and finally we add a stair, and then this is where the door's going to go. I guess we could also throw in some logs to make this a bit more interesting. There we go. Look at that. Let's also chuck in a few bits of cobblestone just to add a bit of extra texture. And then I don't know if this is going to be doing too much, but we could throw in a few leaves and some of this moss nearby too. We'll grab that because then we can also combine some of the moss with our cobblestone to make mossy cobblestone. Right, let's get all of that added in and see how this whole place looks. Yeah, that looks really cool now. I'm really happy with that. The entrance is done, so we can start digging underground. I'm glad we had enough diamonds for a pickaxe because we have a lot of digging ahead of us. I don't want to be digging for hours and hours, but I also want this to be deep enough that we're protected from all of the crazy weather events that can happen. It's going to be pretty difficult for meteors to kill us if we're this far down encased in solid stone. This should be deep enough. I'm happy with that. You can actually adjust the shape of the area which you mine with Ultimine, so I'm I'm using that to dig out 9x9 squares. That's annoying. Looks like we're going to need to go deeper after all. This is going to take a while, so in the meantime, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Red Magic. They've very kindly sent me their brand new Astra gaming tablet. It's by far the most impressive gaming tablet on the market, with an incredibly slim design, a sleek finish, and a 2.4K display. It's designed to give you the most power possible, with revolutionary liquid metal cooling that keeps temperatures low while gaming. The Astra gaming tablet has a 165Hz refresh rate, making it buttery smooth, as well as a staggering 90.1% screen to body ratio. There's no pointless bezels or bumps like on other tablets. This sleek design philosophy extends to the back, which is completely smooth and doesn't have the camera poking out. One of the standout features of the Red Magic Astra gaming tablet is the control it gives to the user. You can tweak everything from CPU and GPU speeds to the screen refresh rate and graphic settings. On top of that, there's adjustable RGB, as well as a whole host of other features. This is, without question, the most customizable gaming tablet on the market. And of course, it's also just the best gaming tablet on the market, full stop. Red Magic's motto is win more games. The tablet even comes with its own custom plugin library, giving you the ability to add a custom crosshair, 4D vibrate, and so much more. If you want to experience gaming in a whole new way, don't sit around and wait. Get the Red Magic Astra gaming tablet today using either the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Now let's get back to the video. Right, now this should be deep enough. Why is there water everywhere we go? Well, I do know why. It's because the ocean is in this direction, and for some reason I dug straight towards it. Here's what we'll do. You'll reach the bottom of the stairs here, and then we'll curve around and make a U shape. So behind the stairs is where our base will go. There we go. I've been doing a bit of digging, and you can see the general idea that I'm going for here. Right, the two areas behind the stairs have now been connected up, which means we now have the task of figuring out what this whole base is going to look like. We definitely want to have some space for some farms here, so we have renewable food. Our diamond pickaxe has already nearly perished. Crops need a lot of light in order to grow properly, which is why we've got these torches on top of fences. Otherwise, we'll plant all our crops and nothing's going to happen. Most craftable foods in this game require some kind of meat as well, so we'll need a certain type of animal down here. It doesn't really matter if we get pigs or sheep or cows, but we need one of them. A thunderstorm is currently happening outside. I can hear it, but thankfully we're nice and cozy and safe. I'm resorting to using stone pickaxes now because I don't want to break our diamond one. It's actually quite cozy just being in here and waiting out the storm. Thankfully, the storm has finally blown over, which means we can safely head out and retrieve our items. Our respawn point is now inside the base. Both farms are done now, so we can start planting stuff in them. This one right here will be carrots, and this one here will be a mixture of cabbages and wheat. Or at least that was the idea, but it doesn't look like you can craft cabbages into cabbage seeds, so we'll just make this field all wheat. While we wait for these to grow, I'm going to start replacing these ugly stone walls with the proper materials. As I said originally, we were going to do stone bricks, but I think that's going to look quite cold and uninviting, so instead we'll be using the same combo of that meta sequoia wood and the spruce wood. You can actually combine torches with iron nuggets to craft these sconces, so let's see how those look. Also, a meteor just landed outside. I heard the explosion. I quite like how that looks. It's just a slightly better looking torch. Oh, but they look way better on the wall. Look at that. They get a proper bracket and everything. These are going to make the base look so much more refined. Another meteor has also landed outside. Hopefully we can mine these up in the morning and get some more diamonds and netherite scrap. This storm sounds insanely loud. Slowly but surely, it's all starting to come together. I think it's all blown over now, so we can head up in a minute and see if we can find any meteors. You'd think it'd be boring to work on such a repetitive pattern, but it's actually quite relaxing because you just do the same thing over and over again. The walls are pretty much done now, so let's head up to the surface. Well, we're not off to a great start. This spider somehow survived the night, and because it's daytime, he's not even aggressive. That one single block of meteorite there managed to obliterate half this bridge. And I've also just found these crabs lying on the beach, so they must have been killed. Here we go. Here's our first meteorite. It turns out you've actually got to mine those rocks multiple times to get what you want out of them, sort of like with getting flint from gravel. Oh, and by the way, the only thing we got was an iron nugget. Man, the landscape has been obliterated here. Some diamonds would be really great right now, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I see you over there. Let's collect as many meteors as we can find, and then we'll mine them all up at once. We're already getting attacked by hounds though, so we may end up dying a couple times doing this. Delete these creatures from the game, please. They're so annoying. Can't even hunt for meteors in peace without getting attacked. Die. Come on, die. There we go. The whole side of this cliff has just been annihilated. Although I'm having trouble finding any meteorites. There's one over here that we can collect. And that just dropped prismarine crystals, which aren't great. I feel scammed. The meteorite that killed us earlier was massive. I had my hopes set far too high. Let's just mine up the 2 pieces that we've collected. We just got an amethyst shard. I don't want this. Oh, there is one more meteor down there. This is actually the meteor that's responsible for wrecking our bridge, which I have now repaired. So I'm expecting some good stuff from you. But we ended up getting gold nuggets, which isn't great. I'm just going to go around and collect a few more wheat seeds while we're up here. And then we shall retreat into our cave. The crops do seem to be coming along. Well, what the... What? Oh my god, that scared the daylights out of me. Don't ever do that again. Oh, and it's aggressive. I thought it was a friendly scarecrow that had come to visit us. But no, it's not. Get out my house. So let me get this straight. In this mod pack, there is a random chance for you to spawn a hostile, aggressive scarecrow when you just farm wheat. Apparently, there's a chance for the scarecrows to drop a straw hat, which prevents them from spawning. So we're going to be on the lookout for this. Although it only drops 10% of the time. So statistically, we're going to have to fight another 9 scarecrows before we can stop them from spawning. We can't even harvest our own crops in peace. You know, I'm surprised there isn't some mob called the Spruce Demon that happens when you chop spruce wood. I wouldn't put it past this mod pack at this point. All the walls are done, so it's time for the floor now. Also, some of our carrots are fully grown, so let's break them and see if we have to fight a scarecrow. We don't. I'm going to be so on edge about that now. There's more carrots here that are done. Right, how do we feel about this floor pattern here? We will be stripping these logs. I really like that, actually. It looks very rustic. Honestly, you can never go wrong with the checkerboard pattern in a Minecraft build. I wonder if the scarecrows only spawn when you farm wheat. That seems to be the case because I just broke a bunch of carrots and none of them have spawned. Right, there we go. This is all starting to come together. This is the one bit of decoration that I've done. Just this little indent in the wall with some bookshelves, a chest, and a painting. I thought mining out all these blocks for the stairs was going to take forever, but thankfully, Ultimine comes to the rescue once again because you can actually set a staircase shape, so we can just mine like that. And just like that, we've gone from 10 minutes of mining to 10 seconds. We're not going to do the walls or the ceiling just yet because that's just going to take ages. We've got more crops to mine, which I'm very apprehensive about. Everything is fine though, thankfully. What is this? It's a dried up carrot. Look at that. It's an overripe carrot, apparently. Can we plant it? No, we'll just eat it. We've also got more wheat to break. I do want to go out and explore so we can improve our gear, but first there's one last thing we need to add to the base, and that is a storage room. Thankfully, there are a couple quests that give us the items that we need to set up the automated storage system. It might not seem like any time has passed, but I just went into a creative testing world to see how this whole storage system would work. And the thing is, we can build the area for it, but we can't actually afford to link all the chests together. And the reason why is that the connector item that actually allows our chests to interact with the storage network requires 1 diamond, 1 ender pearl, and a couple of other things, and we need 1 for every single chest. What we're going to do is we'll build the whole room and we'll place down all the chests, and we'll just use it as a manual storage area until we can afford to convert it into an automated one. The room is all nice and furnished now. Are you serious? What happened to our bridge? I'm pretty sure this time it got hit by lightning and just burnt down. And it looks like our double chest also got blown to pieces too. We've now got the storage area set up. I have just thrown all of our items in an unorganized mess, apart from our cobblestone chest. This is very easy to organize. There's no point going to the effort of manually sorting everything, because once we get our storage system set up, then all the chests are going to be a jumble anyway. We'll just be interacting with all of them from the storage terminal and searching up what we need. A lot of our crops have grown, which usually would be a good thing, but right now I am very much on edge about scarecrows spawning. Nothing so far. Nothing so far. We're looking good. I feel like it's actually an incredibly rare chance, and we just got super unlucky that first time. We've made some great progress on our base, so now let's head into the caves, see if we can find some diamonds, maybe some structures with loot in them, and get some better gear, basically. Plus, we'll also be on the lookout for more cobwebs, so we can finally craft ourselves an explorer's compass. We are going to be making a new bridge, but since it's just going to get blown up over and over again, we're going to make something very basic out of cobblestone. Right, well anyway, let's see what lies in these caves. Of course, we do want to avoid dying, but if we do end up meeting our demise, at least we'll just spawn back up there. We're going to be making use of Ultimine a lot here so that we can easily tunnel to new areas. I'm also going to be checking the map a lot to see if there's any underground structures nearby. There is a pretty massive lava lake right here, as well as an ancient city that's fairly near to our house. We'll keep going in this direction for now, but once we return from this cave trip, that's when we'll check out the ancient city. We have a lot of experience with the monsters above ground, but nothing when it comes to the monsters under here, so who knows what we might find. So far it's been pretty standard, stuff like creepers and zombies. We've also got to watch out because these caves contain explosive lava geysers. I don't know what this ore is. Deep slate opal ore. What can these be used for then? We can make an armor set using Paleolophus skin as well as the opal chunks, but it doesn't seem particularly good. And you can also craft an opal block, which looks very pretty. Now that's what you like to see. Hopefully there's not going to be some stupid diamond monster that spawns when we mine these. We're just going to have to find out. There's nothing so far. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Thank goodness. What on earth are you? His eyes are on stalks. That's really weird. But he also kind of looks like he drops diamonds, so I do want to find out. I killed it and he dropped nothing, so now I just feel bad. Hey, we found more diamonds already. Is it just going to be one? No, it's two. It's two. That's solid. Wait, no, it's not two. It's even more. And there's even more diamonds in this cave. And there's even more on the wall. We're rich. We are easily going to be able to replace our diamond pickaxe. Beautiful. There we go. This is a bewitched timber wolf. I don't know if that means that something spawned it. Oh god, wait. What is that? Get away from me. I don't know how much damage this thing does, but it has 100 health, so I'm having to block and pray that it doesn't hit us. We will defeat you with the power of a frying pan. We're close. We got him. Oh, that was a skinwalker. Oh, okay. Wait, that's freaky. We killed it and it dropped our own head. And he also dropped his head. I kind of know what skinwalkers are and all the folklore about them. It's not really a thing in the UK. Anyway, let's enjoy some more diamonds. It seems like there's a lot of iron in these caves too, which is really nice to see. Plus, we have a bit of extra gold as well. Right, let's keep mining. We need to find more diamonds. Ultimine is actually insane for this. We've already found more. To be fair, I still don't fully trust this mod pack at all. Like, whenever I mine a diamond, I'm half expecting Slenderman the Diamond Head Tickler to spawn. What do we want? Diamonds! When do we want them? Right now! And there we go! Ask and you will receive! I think this might actually be the highest level we've ever reached in this mod pack, just because we keep getting killed so often. We've now reached Blackstone, which is quite strange, considering that's only supposed to spawn in the nether. This sucks. There's no ores here. I'm gonna mine in a different direction. Oh, remember, we still have the entire ancient city to explore. I'm looking forward to that. We're already about to break our second diamond pickaxe. That's fine though, because we have more than enough diamonds to replace it. We're quite close to our base, which is good news because we've actually already run out of food. We're going to make our way back to the surface to get a quick restock, and then we'll head straight back down. Go away, Alex. I'm not interested. I can see daylight. I've been using Ultimine to make all these staircases. It's just so useful. I can't believe our bridge has been turned into a little parkour course. Let's harvest all of our crops, being vigilant and being prepared for a scarecrow. Let's also go ahead and throw up these random heads on our wall. Our frying pan has served us well, but it's now time to upgrade to a diamond sword. You can actually place them down, so I'll have our frying pan on top of our furnace because I want to display it in some way. Also, I've realized we have a bunch of gold, so let's craft ourselves some extra golden apples. Let's also grab some extra wood to take with us into the mines. And now we're all set. We're going to head back down the way we came, and the reason for that is so that we can get a look at the caves again and see where that ancient city was, because I've actually forgotten. Right, it's all loaded in now, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it. This is definitely going to be a rather dangerous and risky expedition, so if we die, I won't be particularly mad. I mean, it was my idea after all. We do have to do a bit of sailing in order to get there, which I don't love. Are these tree roots? What is this? Wait, this tree is actively spawning in. What is going on? I know we're going to go explore the ancient city, but there's water pouring straight down. We have to swim up this and see what that's all about. What in the world is this? I mean, yeah, I know it's a tree, but still, this is massive. And there's a whole floating village up here too. We're so high up now, you can't even see the ground below. Villager, what are you doing? Get back up there. I can't believe this. Somehow, a floating village has managed to generate directly on top of this giant tree, creating a sort of floating tree house. This is so cool. However, this place is, of course, full of these horrific spiders, because why wouldn't it be? We've killed one. Here comes the other one, scampering over like the little jobless bum that he is. Ooh, just die. Come on, I'm missing every attack. Please, just die. I don't want to climb up. Oh my god. I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, it's one of those guys. They're on the prowl. Please don't notice me. It's okay. He went in the opposite direction. Go away. Please just let me live my life. Nearly there now. There we go. Let's collect everything back up. And we shall continue exploring the village. There's not much here to be fair, but that's to be expected. No, no, not one of these again. Not this. Not this. Please, anything but this. I don't want to have to climb all the way up. Ooh, come on. We're getting there and we got him. Nice. Right, that's it. I've had enough enough of this place. Let's just follow this water all the way back to the bottom. Hey, look, there's actually a little axolotl enjoying the water. That's cute. Anyway, we need to get to the ancient city, but I am not traversing through the jungle because who knows just how many peacock spiders will try attack us. We shall instead mine our way down. We're really close now. I'm not using Ultimine to instantly create a staircase because who knows what's lying down there. I don't want to set off the warden immediately. There we go. We've made it, and I've already set off a Skulk Shrieker, so we're not off to the best start. I'm trying to scope out the area and see where the chests are, but it's really difficult because whenever we mine blocks, they're dropping down below, which is setting off the Skulk sensors. Of course, there's one directly below us. That is ridiculous. Let's just keep making our way across. If a warden spawns, we're going to absolutely book it. That's the only way we're going to survive. Still not seeing anything yet. I do have an idea, actually. Why don't we move our bed to outside the cave entrance? We'll set our spawn, put all of our items in a chest, and then we'll just run through the ancient city and try and grab as much loot as possible. Also, I finally spotted the first chest. I think just running around like a maniac is going to be the best way, because regardless of if we're careful or not, the Skulk sensors are still going to go off, so the warden's still going to spawn. Okay, I've collected the supplies from our base. Operation Die 500 Times in the ancient city is a go. Oh no. No. There's a hurricane forming. Nope. I refuse. We are not doing that whole business again. Right, this is our new spawn point. Everything valuable that we own is now contained in these two chests. Because of the giant tree in the village above us, I've actually had to lower my render distance to 4 while we go and loot this ancient city because the game is so unbelievably laggy right now. That's alright though. It's going to make exploring this place feel even creepier. We're armed with nothing but a crafting table, a stone pick, some carrots, and some cobblestone. I've already just set off our first shrieker. That's great. So creepy here. Here we go though. Here's our first chest. And his curse of binding iron leggings. That's so bad. We do have some regeneration 2 potions though. Those aren't too bad. We got to be as sneaky as possible here. Oh my god, go away. What is that thing? I'm going to be honest. I don't know why he caught fire when we punched him, but either way, he's dead now. Don't mind us, Skulk Shrieker. Don't mind us. There's another chest here. I want that so bad, but the shriekers are right here. You know what? I'm doing it. We're opening it. We'll just grab everything and then we'll run. And yep, the warden has spawned. The warden has indeed come to life. There he is. Wait, I think he's bugged. He keeps climbing out of the ground and then just teleporting back underneath it. How does he know we're this way? Go away. He seems to be stuck on something right now. He's just kind of tweaking out. Why does this chest have to be guarded by 4 separate Skulk Shriekers? That is just overkill. I think we just make a run for it and go and open the chest. Right, let's go. What have you got for us? Nothing really that good, but we'll take it all. All right, we did actually end up getting a few things. We have this midnight robe, which is for the back, so really not very useful because we're always wearing our backpack. It does have this ability though. Vanish gives the wearer complete invisibility and increases the speed of their movement at a sufficiently low light level. I mean, we may as well just have it equipped for now since there's nothing to put there. We also have the lucky scarf, which increases the luck level when mining blocks. I think this pretty much just means that we have fortune when we mine ores. The other thing we've found is an onion ring, which grants a temporary boost in mining speed after eating food. There is another chest right there, but I feel like that's within range of the warden's sonic shriek. Oh, he knows. He definitely knows we're here. Let's just make a run for it. What do we have to lose? There's another chest here. We'll loot everything and then we'll just keep going. Run! Another warden has indeed spawned, but we're gonna outspeed him. I'm pretty sure our midnight cloak was giving us a speed boost because it was completely dark, and also the sun is beaming through the cave cavern, which is definitely not supposed to happen. Oh, that's nice. That's a spider. At least it's dead now. It is the midnight cloak. We get a 33% speed multiplier if we're in an area with a light level of 2 or less. That's what allowed us to sprint away from the warden at Mach 10. Here's the chest at the center of the ancient city. These always contain a golden apple. I was expecting to find some decent diamond leggings in one of the chests, but so far there hasn't been anything like that. I mean, I'm just fully struggling to find even any other chests at the moment. Another warden has spawned, so we'll just sprint away from him. Goodbye. Although it does sound like there's multiple out and about at the moment, so we've got to be pretty careful. I keep hearing them spawning. I think we may well be dead in the next few seconds. This is weird. This part of the ancient city is all underwater. There is actually another chest for us to loot here, which just has nothing good. Oh my god, look at all those diamonds though. If we can get back to the center of the ancient city, then we'll be able to build back up to our stuff and get a pickaxe that's good enough to mine those diamonds. Of course, that all depends on if we can even get back to the center of the ancient city. There's currently at least 2 wardens out and about at the moment. There it is. That's the path to safety. We're so close. You are not gonna sonic wave snipe us. That is not happening. Come on. Run! Even though there's diamonds down there, we were lucky enough as it is to get out of there alive. So let's just grab our stuff and head back to the surface. this. We did end up managing to get a Swift Sneak 3 book, as well as a bunch of regeneration potions and some new trinkets, so overall I'm quite happy. We've made it back home and we're somehow in one piece. Let's keep mining and working towards a full set of diamond armor, and while we're down in the caves, we can keep our eyes out for a cave cabin. And that's because in the cabin, we're going to find a chest with cave tablets and a spelunkery table. We can then combine a cave tablet and paper in that spelunkery table to solve a puzzle and get a cave scroll, which we can then craft into a map. And that's going to allow us to find these different cave biomes with special monsters and drops in them. I've just found a crab claw on the floor because of the water here, so a crab must have spawned and then died. And this is really cool because it gives us a massive block reach as long as it's in our offhand. However, we are going to be keeping our shield on because it's just essential in order to survive. We've now made our way into a new unexplored area of the caves under our house. Come on, Minecraft, give us some diamonds. You know you want to. While we're down here, we may as well collect some obsidian as well, because I'm thinking one of the things that we should aim to do very soon is kill the Ender Dragon. That way, not only will we get loads of XP for enchanting, but we'll also get access to the powerful End City loot, and then we'll finally have some decent gear. Here we go. Now we're finding the diamonds. Look at that. There's more diamonds in the ceiling. Oh, look at that. There's some weird purple glowy things in here. I'm just going to leave them alone. Whenever you find any kind of mob in this mod pack, the general idea is just, oh, that's cool. I'm going to leave it alone and pray that it doesn't try and kill me. Hey, more diamonds. What a scam. We've somehow ended up mining right to this area that we've been in before. There appears to be more diamonds here though, so I'm not complaining. We found a lava pool, so this is a rather good time to collect all that obsidian I was talking about. And thanks to Ultimine, we only have to mine one piece of it, and then everything around it should break. We got 10 pieces right there, but we do actually need a little bit more. There we go. We now have 18, which is the perfect amount for a portal with corners and for an enchanting table. Listen, we may be close to the bottom of the food chain in this world and get killed by almost every single animal, but the one thing that we're not going to do is build another portal without the obsidian corners. Oh, we've ended up finding a spider spawner. Although the chest doesn't have much. We've got a blast prop 4 book, which is okay, but we don't really need, and some beetroot seeds and iron ingots. We found even more diamonds here. That's beautiful, and it looks like it's going to be a full 8 vein as well. Oh, and I forgot actually, we just got 10 diamonds from that, and the reason why is because of our lucky scarf. I'm so glad we managed to escape the ancient city with this. This is going to be incredibly useful. And we've got another vein right here. This is going to be a 4, it looks like, but that's still great. Considering all the diamonds that we have at home, we should now be able to craft ourselves a full set of diamond armor. Although we're going to have to keep mining because if you remember, our automated storage system is going to cost us a lot of diamonds. I have bad news, which is that I just headed into that cave over there, got attacked by a rat, and it gave me the plague. I'm pretty sure this just prevents you from healing. It's still very annoying though, because now I just have to box up and wait for the next 5 minutes till it disappears. The plague has finally worn off, meaning we can heal again. Right, there we go. This is the last vein of diamonds, and then we'll head back up to the surface. This is a pretty massive vein actually. It started here and we're still finding diamonds over here. 31 should be plenty. Let's head back home. Just look at all the deep slate we've ended up collecting. We're finally back up on the surface. Here we are, home sweet home. Well, let's not waste any time. We're going to craft ourselves a full set of diamond armor. Yes! Look at this. We look so good now. Our armor's all blue, exactly the way it should be. We've actually got some relic XP, so we can go ahead and upgrade our lucky scarf. It costs these leveling points as well as our regular experience. It now means that this scarf has a 22% chance to trigger, whereas it used to have an 11% chance, I want to say. It turns out we actually had some extra obsidian, so we didn't even need to mine everything that we did. But still, we'll use what we've collected to create an enchanting table. We're going to need an area for our enchanting setup, and I think it'd be really cool if we had it underneath the stairs. We are going to need some more wood though, so let's use our new diamonds to treat ourselves to a diamond axe. Oh, we've finally got another scarecrow spawn. Thankfully, it is much easier to deal with these guys now. He dropped some rootling seeds, and the advancement is named Future Friend, so I wonder if we can grow our own little pet. Let's give it a try. Can we just plant him in the farm? Yes, we can. We've got full diamond armor. I'm not scared of these scarecrows anymore. Bring them on! The only thing about them that still gets me is that the noise when they spawn is so unbelievably loud. It makes me jump every time. Oh, go away, man. How long have you been out here? I'm pretty sure that just like Endermen, these things are hard-coded to always dodge arrows. Yep, very fun. They're not even strong. They're just really difficult to kill because of their camping. Now that we've got full diamond gear, I am eager to fight a hound. Let's see how much easier it is to kill them now. Doesn't seem like there's any around at the moment, but maybe they'll spawn when we come back from chopping trees. We'll make sure to grab several stacks of both types of wood. We want both meta sequoia and spruce logs. Please Please stop with the light rays. My PC can't handle this. Right, there we go. That should be plenty of logs. Well, that's not a hound. That's just one of those numbers things. And now you need to die. Sorry. We won't place all of the bookshelves quite yet because we don't want the enchanting table to be too powerful. Right now, we're only level 17. We have so much deep slate, we'll go ahead and use it for the floor here. We're actually getting level 18 enchantments right now, but we can get some easy XP. You see, we still have these tutorial quests that we can just click to complete, and then we get some free XP. Because a lot of this stuff is just telling us stuff we already know, such as the fact there's new biomes in this mod pack, if you guys didn't know that. We also get 25 XP from this prehistoric fauna quest and an ancient journal. Our next quest on this page is to find the Time Temple. It is the home of Henos, guardian of the Time Gem, which is a crucial artifact in the traveling to prehistoric dimensions. Once we get an explorer's compass, it should be really easy to find a Time Temple. Oh my days, what is this? No, we're not reading all that. I don't know what Hunter Mark 5 does, but you know what? Let's just grab it anyway. And we also have Sweeping Edge 2, so not a great enchantment overall, but it gets the job done. We can also get Fortune 1 on our pick. That's perfect. Unbreaking 2 on our helmet, and it also comes with Protection 2. Efficiency 1 on our axe. Prot 1 on our boots. Prot 1 on our leggings. And Prot 1 on our chest plate. I know these enchantments aren't much, but they should definitely help in keeping us alive. I'm thinking that before we go to the nether, we do a little bit of work on our base. We're going to go ahead and replace this stone roof with one made of deep slate bricks, and we're also going to push it up by 1 block so that we have a bit of extra headroom. Thanks to Ultimine, this shouldn't take particularly long. Hey, look at that. Our rootling's at 50% growth already. All the stone has been excavated, so we can now fill in the roof. Oh, this area feels so much better with that extra headspace. We've got this ceiling here, which is 4 blocks tall, but inside each of the rooms we'll have it be 3, so it feels a bit cozier in each of the rooms and then grander in this main area. We do also need to go around and fix this strip of stone that's left over. I reckon stairs all the way around would look pretty good. Our rootling's fully grown. Look at this. He's just climbed straight into the frying pan, so I don't know what he's trying to say there. Does he like seeds? No. He just seems to wander around, really. You know what? Sure, I guess he just lives with us now. I just looked these guys up, and apparently they'll come towards you if you have bone meal, and they'll run away if you have shears. And the reason for that is because you can shear this top part, which they'll then regrow, and it gives you a little flower. Let's give it a quick test. We've got our shears, and look at that. He's running away. Don't you run away from me. Get back here right now. Hey, look at that. We sheared his little head. Now he's bold. Look at him waddling around. That's so entertaining. This base is looking better and better by the day. Now we have a small child we can just chase around and bully. He dropped us these cyan buds, and it looks like we can turn those into cyan dye. We may as well go ahead and convert all of this stone here into deep slate bricks as well. I am super happy with how this base is coming along. Oh, and I almost forgot, we need to do the roof in the storage room too. That's all done now, so let's go ahead and build our nether portal room. This is actually a really easy room to make. We just set up the portal like so, and boom, we're done. We've got these fence gates here to keep zombie piglins from just wandering around our base, and also so we can keep our rootling inside. He's actually gone ahead and grown a mustache. He's such a stupid little goober. I love him. We'll go ahead and harvest all our crops, and then we shall make our way into the nether. Glory and riches await us. Now that we have our fortune pickaxe, we can use that to harvest our carrots and get bonus carrots. Before we actually go to the nether, we need to pay a visit to the tree of eternal lagginess. Oh my god, why did a meteor just fall from the sky? That was right in front of us as well. Is there anything cool in here? No. As per usual, we've got one of these mysterious crates from the meteors, and we need to find stardust somehow so that we can light up the darkness of the box. Anyway, we need to go ahead and make our way over to the tree so that we can trade with a Fletcher villager and get a bunch of arrows. Now, I believe in this mod pack, you can actually just crouch and pick up entities. That's not working. Oh! Oh my god, we just got hit by a meteor! This mod pack is actually evil, I swear. Let's build this villager a little platform to stand on, and then we should be able to trade with him. There we go, that's perfect. He has the trade we want. I've spent all of our emeralds to get us almost 3 stacks of arrows. Alright, bye. Don't get hit by a meteor. Give me my FPS back! Okay, we've escaped. The game actually works again. We'll bring some gold with us to the nether in case we want to trade with some piglins. Anyway, our preparations are complete. Let's get going. We've made it. Of course, the first thing we need to do is drop a waypoint on the map so we know where our portal is. And now let's get exploring. My FPS is so much better in the nether. It's really weird because in the overworld, I'm usually getting about 100 when we're at our base and about 30 when we're at the laggy tree. But here in the nether, I'm getting 200 consistently. You're not even going to be able to tell when watching the video because I'm recording this at 60 FPS. But trust me, it feels really nice to play. I've also just realized we need to return home and grab another pickaxe. There we go. That should be sufficient. We're going to be mining through a lot of netherrack, so it seems silly to waste our Fortune 1 diamond pickaxe on that. Oh, hey, we found our first piglin, and he has weird glowy eyes. I've already found our first bastion using the map, so we're going to make our way over there. Well, the nether's looking very red in this mod pack. That's the best way to put it. Oh, and that's just a straight up ghost. Please die. Here we are. Here's the bastion. Am I the only one that always manages to bring water to the nether? Without fail, every time I go, I forget to put the bucket in a chest. And also, talking of chests, we do first have to murder the resident piglin population. Let's just block this off and block off these stairs. And now we should just be able to open this chest for free. Well, I wasn't expecting to find this in the nether. We've got a cave tablet, plus a few golden carrots and some extra arrows. And now we get the task of trying to work out where the rest of the loot is. I'm not massively familiar with these types of bastions. I usually just loot the treasure ones. Yes, hello, that's a very nice sword you've got. I don't really want to see it up close, though. Well, there we go. There's another chest, plus a baby hoglin who thinks he's going to step to us. Go away. Yeah, that's right. Run away. Skedaddle. Oh, hello. That's a bit more of a problem. That's definitely a bit more of a problem. Oh, God. He's using the zombie piglin as a shield. Thank goodness this place isn't a dead end. Oh, my God. Now we're up here. We can safely bow spam them. That baby hoglin tricked us. Don't try again. No. Stop. Oh, there we go. Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe. Yes, please. And that stupid baby hoglin is coming back once again. Stop it. Nope, that's it. You're done. We also have an entire block of iron. Lovely. I imagine there should be more chests in this maze down here. Oh, that's new. That's some kind of soul sand skeleton, it looks like. And he's impervious to arrows. That's really annoying. We've got another chest in here, which we will definitely be looting. We've got some ham and smoked ham, as well as some pork chops, and an unbreaking 2-diamond shovel. We got an achievement for using a knife to extract ham from pigs or hoglins, but little does the game know, we stole it from the pigs. I suppose, technically speaking, we did use a sword, so that's close to a knife, to extract the ham from the pigs and hoglins. So I guess it kind of counts. I forget how tanky hoglins are. Go away. Although, to be honest, given how many times we've had to fight hounds now, hoglins just seem pretty tame. And they actually dropped something new. Raw hog ham. We must keep on looting. Oh my god, hello. It seems like the majority of piglins are actually down here. And this is why we bought several stacks of arrows, because now we can just sit back here and kill them all for free. Oh god, we're getting attacked in the back by a piglin brute, and another one's just seen us. I don't think so. No, thank you. We'll make sure to gap up, so we're back to full health. And then it's back to safely bow spamming. Without our new diamond armor, we definitely would have died there. Just like how you guys are definitely going to die right now. Easy. Oh my god, we're 1 HP. No. Oh, how are we alive? Okay. That was a little bit close, but we made it out the other side. Thankfully, we just got another golden apple to replace the one that we just ate. That seems to pretty much be it, though, when it comes to the loot in this place. There is another bastion nearby, but it's the same type as this one, so I'm not super bothered about looting it. Let's make our way out and get on with exploring the nether. I will actually help myself to some of this glowstone, because we could use this for lights back at our base. This piglin's got drip. He's got a full outfit, a backpack, and he's playing music out of it. Wait, actually, he's definitely that one obnoxious guy that plays his music on a speaker on public transport, and everyone just wants to beat him up, but we just can't because social society prevents us from doing that. God, I hate those people. If you're one of those people, stop. No one likes your music. We're in a warped forest now, so we should be able to farm some easy ender pearls. What is that? I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it probably isn't friendly. It flies in a weird way. It's actually really hard to hit. Although it looks like he's just flown away, so maybe he wasn't hostile. There he is. That's him. Nope, nope. He's definitely not friendly. Die. Die. Thank you very much. What is that thing? Let's just kill it. Just kill it. Just kill it. There we go. Do endermen just not spawn in this mod pack? Oh my god, wait. These bats are actually friendly. You can ride them, and I was just killing them. Wait, is he friendly? No, he's not friendly. Never mind. Well, you can ride them, which is pretty cool, but there must be some kind of way to tame them. I wish I'd brought a saddle along with us. That would have been really useful for traversing the nether. Weirdly enough, the nether actually feels massively easier than the overworld, and it's not even close. There's no random meteors, no weather events, no annoying mobs that spawn every 3 seconds. It's actually quite peaceful. Oh, there's a structure up there. But what does it contain? There's a wither skeleton with a bow, which seems very illegal. You should go pick up a sword. And there's also another wither skeleton in full iron armor. That is a very easy kill. And that gives us a chest with a sanctum locator compass. But in order to activate it, you need wraithing flesh. We may as well take it in case we end up finding this wraithing flesh. It can be dropped by vessels, and it can also be crafted with banshee powder and rotten flesh. That is a rather interesting find. We'll have to keep that in mind. I will say we're not really getting much in terms of structures at the moment. Come on, there's got to be some kind of nether stronghold somewhere that's just packed full of blazes and ancient debris and all that stuff. I'm religiously checking the map trying to spot anything. Oh, hold on. Why have we got an advancement? Oh, never mind. It's not that important. It just says visit all Soul Sand Valley sub-biomes. I thought we were going to have to fight a boss or something. We found a giant fossil, but there's not much to it. You see, the thing is, Minecraft archaeology is lovely and all, but I really just want some good loot. I should probably stop killing every single piglin I come across and actually try trade with one of them. Oh, Oh, hello. That's good. That's what I wanted. Now, that structure that we've just seen, that looks very promising indeed. Look at the size of it. We'll just boat down inside. Then we'll get attacked by somebody's long-lost grandma. What is that thing? Oh, I think that's the thing that drops that flesh for us, isn't it? Come on, you're nearly dead now. There we go. Oh, wait, the advancement we got. Remember how we got that item that can locate sanctums? This is a sanctum. For some reason, this bag of bones has a health bar, so I feel like it's just going to reanimate when I'm not looking at it. Oh my god, that's so creepy. You can just phase straight through this glass. What is this place? We should definitely be on our guard because I guarantee we'll get attacked at any moment. This feels like a Skyrim dungeon, to be honest. Oh, okay, this is what the chests look like in this place. And apparently it's locked and requires a treacherous flame to open. Okay, well, it would be nice if the game told us how to actually get those. Let's keep exploring this place and see if we can find ourselves a treacherous flame. Oh, this place looks important. Oh, here we go. Well, this is a treacherous candle, but how do we get the treacherous flame? I just had a look online. Apparently, we need a flint and steel to light the candle. We have some iron from the bastion, but we don't have any flint right now. We should be able to find some gravel lying around somewhere. It is the nether, after all. This place just goes on and on forever. Oh my goodness, look at this on the map. It's insane. It's an entire city. There we go. We found the gravel that we need, as well as a piglin, which we shall kill. There we go. Let's get our iron, and then we can go ahead and make our flint and steel. Once we light this, a bunch of enemies are going to start rushing us, I believe, so we're going to have to be ready. The screen's gone very, very red, so that means we're doing something right. We must kill everything in our path. Oh my god, wait, they're doing so much damage, though. Chill. It'd be really useful if my screen wasn't just completely red right now. What are those things? Did we win? Well, the screen's back to normal. We survived. I don't really know what that means. I'd kind of like to see if that candle gave us anything, but it's rather difficult when this area is still full of mobs. Well, the candle's all burnt up, and I didn't get anything. Okay, I just had a look online, and apparently you're supposed to protect the candle from all the mobs that spawn. So, yeah, we failed. To be honest, guys, I don't think we have the loot or the resources to beat this at the moment. Let's continue searching for another fortress, beat the Ender Dragon, get some good loot, and then we'll come back here and destroy these waves at getting us our treacherous flame. And then we'll finally be able to open those brazier chests. In hindsight, I probably should have crafted a structure compass before coming to the nether. That would have been a good idea. I've just realized we've been getting so much XP from being in the nether and also not dying. We actually have 29 levels now, and I'm seeing an enderman over there. We'll go ahead and boat trap him, and then we'll just easily crit him out. He dropped us a pearl. Nice. There is another bastion on our map, and it's actually a treasure bastion, which is exactly what we want. Wait, never mind. I stand corrected. That is a bridge bastion. You can see the gold pile there. Don't get me wrong. I will happily take some free gold, as well as any free loot that this place can offer us, such as netherite scrap, and also another cave tablet. Oh, sweet. This chest has 2 new trinkets for us. We have a bastion ring, which says +1/5/10 experience point for each killed zombified piglin, and piglin brute. Wow, this is pretty useful, actually. Recognition makes piglins neutral in relation to the wearer. The nearest piglin will indicate the location of a bastion nearby. And we also have the Rage Glove. +1 experience point for every 3 charges from the ability Berserker Rage when they are reset. Oh, yeah, wait, no, I've seen this in a different mod pack, and it's garbage, because you do extra damage, but you also take more damage, which is just horrible. We will get that ring equipped, though. That's a lovely find. Unfortunately, it only makes the piglins neutral rather than passive, so we're still going to have to fight them when it comes to stealing all their loot. Sadly, they won't just let us take it all for free. This chest is pretty bad, but we do have some golden carrots. I think that's about it for the loot in this place, so let's just go steal all their gold. Thank you very much, piglins. This is a nether waste enderman, apparently. We're going to waste him. You get what I'm saying? You know what? Please don't unsubscribe. He doesn't seem to want to get in the boat, which is rather annoying. That's fine. We'll take you on the old-fashioned way. He didn't even drop us an ender pearl. He was useless. Let's see. Can we boat trap this one? They're actually just impervious to boats. Oh, wait, no. We got him stuck. There we go. And then we've just managed to trap this skeleton as well. And we got both of them. No way. We're now up to 2 ender pearls out of about 15, I'd say we need. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, we actually only need 12 because we're going to be able to use our explorer's compass to find a stronghold. It's a baby ghast. Look at him. Actually, I don't know what that thing is because it has a spine by the looks of things. Oh, we found another fortress. That is an absolutely beautiful find. Here's our first victim. Well, no, don't just fly up out of reach. That's really rude. He unfortunately didn't even drop us a blaze rod. Thankfully, we've already found ourselves a spawner, so it should be rather easy to get all the rods that we need. Look at that. Here's our first one. If we remove the blocks from around the spawner, more blazes will be able to spawn at once. It's going pretty well. We already have 4. Come on. Give us some more, please. Donate your organs to the Mozi Corporation today. If you do, you'll receive £5 off of your next McDonald's order. You know, me personally, that sounds like a great deal. I would take that. Look how cool this wither skeleton looks. He's like a king with a skeleton. It seems like a lot of blazes are taking us up on our offer because we've already got 9 rods. We just need one more and then I'll be happy. And there we go. There it is. The final thing we need to do is trade with some piglins to get all the ender pearls that we need. We'll just see if we can find a piglin on the way back to our portal, which is unfortunately 1.7 kilometers away. Honestly, in Minecraft, the nether fortress goes either one of 2 ways. It plays hard to get, or you find it within about 2 seconds of being in the nether. What is that thing? That's a nether fish. Oh, and it looks like he's got a brother, actually. They don't seem very aggressive, but you never know. You just never know with this mod pack. Wait, this is really fun. This biome actually has bouncy mushrooms. Look at this. Boing, boing, boing. I don't know why this is so entertaining to me, but I love this. There is also an enderman here, so we'll kill him. He dropped us a bow. That's 3 down, 9 to go. We've now made it back to the citadel. Oh, get off me. Mosquito on my face. Get off. We've also got another enderman right here, and this one did not drop a pearl. I've actually just remembered we need to mine some quartz as well, because that's an ingredient needed to create our automated storage system. Here's our quartz, and we'll use our brand new Fortune 3 pickaxe to get a whole stack of this, I bet. Okay, well, we got 34, but that's fine. That'll do. There's some more right here anyway, so that's fine. And we've also found ourselves some piglins who are glowing because of our bastion ring. This is them indicating where the nearest bastion is. It's just way too bright because of the shader. I know some of you are trying to sleep while watching this video, so I'm going to take off the ring for now, just so that I don't blind you with that super bright indicator on the piglins. Let's push this guy in the hole. There we go. We can go ahead and grab ourselves a second trading partner right here if he's going to stop. There we go. I thought he was going to keep attacking us maniacally with his sword. Stop it. Stop. Stop. He's changed his mind. He wants to stab us again. Come on. We can hit him in the hole. We can hit him in the hole. We can hit him in the hole. Come on. Finally. There we go. I think if we just run away, that should reset his targeting and he should pick up the gold. I accidentally threw a diamond pickaxe in there, but it's our old Fortune 1 diamond pickaxe. Thankfully, we have all this bastion gold that we can trade them. We're basically giving them back their money and they're giving us all their items. I'm hoping they hook us up with what we need because I don't want to have to spend all this gold on piglins. I want to use some of it for golden apples. I traded them most of our gold. We only have 4 blocks left now, and we ended up getting to 9 ender pearls, which isn't too bad. Thanks for your service, boys, but now you must die. Goodbye. You guys are chill. I don't want to attack you. All we got to do now is keep our eyes out for some endermen, and that should give us all the pearls that we need. We do have to do a little bit of risky bridging, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Always a bit nerve-wracking doing that. This is definitely not the way we came. We've got to do even more bridging. I'm just glad that we brought plenty of cobblestone. Oh my god, that's an entire bone serpent. Let's just kill him. There we go. See, that's why I was worried about those fish from earlier, because you never know when something's going to come flying out of the lava and attack you. 350 meters to go. That's all that stands between us and making it back to our portal. Unfortunately, I haven't seen a single enderman yet. Right, we've almost made it back to the portal. I'm thinking we head back home, find the stronghold anyway, and then have a look, because sometimes there's pearls in the chest, and plus there might be some eyes in the portal already. We've made it back! Before we do anything else, I'll go ahead and sort our inventory out. I'm smelting up some iron because before we head out, I want to make an anvil and repair our diamond armor. It has taken a bit of a beating. There we go. That's lovely. And I've just remembered we already have one that I think we stole from a village, but whatever, it's fine. We've got a new one. Before we repair them, we're going to enchant both our chestplate and our leggings at level 30. There we go. We've got protection 3 on breaking 3, and then once again protection 3 on breaking 3. And we'll also grab feather falling 4 on our boots. Weirdly enough, this enchantment is actually more common at lower levels rather than at level 30, which is weird because it's such a useful enchantment. And they came with protection 3 too. That's pretty much perfect. We'll do some light repairs here, nothing crazy because we will be replacing this stuff soon. In order to make the explorer's compass, we need a compass, 4 cobwebs, and 4 cracked stone bricks. So we'll grab the cracked stone bricks now by smelting them, which just leaves us with the task of finding 2 cobwebs. A lot of structures in this mod pack are super old and decayed, so I doubt it should take us too long to find cobwebs. There are actually some horses out here too. We do have a saddle and some horse armor at home, but there's not much point to taming these guys because we'll get the elytra from the end city. Plus, in one of the cave biomes, the primordial caves, there's actually a flying dinosaur that you can tame, so we might just be using that instead. We have got some more sky rocks out here, but even with our Fortune 3, we're struggling to find any stardust. There's a little archaeological dig site up there, so let's check that out. The biome of this place does not match what it's next to at all. Is there any treasure down here, or is it just a fossil? I think it's just a fossil. There's a couple villages here, but that's about it. We may as well just go ahead and take a bunch of this wool, because you never know, it might come in useful one day. And they do also have a bit of raw iron and raw gold as well. What is that? Well, I just fell all the way down here, but thanks to our feather falling 4, we've barely taken any damage. Hold on, these are bubble elevators, and they take us down, so let's hop in. What is going on here? It's some kind of underground village, it seems. Yeah, this is what happens when you try and grow grass underground and you don't care for it properly. Look at this. The grass is grey and sad and dead. I'm finding them 2 gold ingots for this injustice. This place is kind of maze-like, so I've got this deep slate to mark where the exit is. I do see a lot of chests here, but... Oh! Okay, well, I was going to presume it was the standard villager loot, but that is definitely not standard. That is not standard. This is our second chest, and we've got diamonds, an admittedly very broken diamond pickaxe, and 3 golden apples. Are all the chests like this? I think they are. They are, because there's diamond pickaxes in this, and even more gapples. I can't believe we didn't find this place sooner. It's been right next to our base this whole time. Look at these diamonds. We'll also use their shields to repair ours. There we go. For some reason in their chest, these guys also have enchanted books. They don't have enchantments on them. They're just enchanted books. I thought we were just going to quickly check this place out and then leave. I was not expecting us to find riches beyond our wildest dreams here. They have got some crops back here, but no one's harvesting them, which makes sense because I'm sure whoever was in charge of harvesting them has been killed by a scarecrow already. They're living it up down here. They've even got a little fishing pool, and there's a blue lobster in it too. That's pretty rare. Look at this. They've even got royal purple beds. I mean, the reason why these guys are so prosperous is probably because they actually built their base underground. They're smart. Well, I mean, they're kind of smart. They're not smart enough to lock their chest, but they are smart enough to build this whole underground bunker. Well, I gotta say, gentlemen, your donations to Mozi Corporation will not be forgotten. Now, whether they're willingly donating or not is another question, but hey, that's all legal jargon that we don't need to get into. Oh, what is this? These guys even have a wither skeleton skull on display. We'll be taking that. Oh, good God. They actually have a villager skull displayed down here too. I don't know what kind of den we've walked into, but I don't think it's a very nice place. We've just gotten a trophy for opening 100 different chests. That's pretty cool. Thank goodness these guys are all asleep, because I think otherwise we'd end up in that skull collection as well. They do also have this little blocked off bit, and there's cobwebs there. That's exactly what we need. Aside from the cannibalism or murder that's going on here, this is the place that keeps on giving. It's a bit spooky down here. It's all abandoned. Before I forget though, we'll make sure to grab those cobwebs immediately. And now with everything that we've collected, we can craft ourselves an explorer's compass. All we do now is we open it up and we type stronghold, and there we go. I've also just noticed there's an ancient stronghold option as well. Although this is apparently 5,000 blocks away, we're not going that far. Or at the very least, we're not going that far yet. This place just keeps on going further and further down. There's a random spore blossom here, which we will steal. Those make for nice decoration. How deep does this place go? And they do also have a spider spawner. That's very unpleasant. We'll get rid of that. The loot down here is as good as ever. The food down here somehow hasn't gone rotten, so we'll just loot everything that we can. We're up to 25 golden apples now and 21 diamonds. That is just insane. There's just so many chests here. I'm not even exaggerating when I say I have looted about 10 in the last minute. And that's the other thing, is that the corridors just keep on going further and further and further. Looks like we have reached the end here though, with this very cool little cove that's underground. Now this is a prime fishing spot. You got the ambiance from the glowberries over there, this nice secluded pool. This is lovely. The loot here is not quite as lovely though. I think we have actually finally reached the end of the structure now, so let's head back up to the surface. It's kind of hard to sprint jump in here because I keep ending up getting stuck on the cobwebs. There's even rats down here. Ugh, disgusting. You got a lot of spring cleaning to do down there, mate, so good luck with that. Oh my God, there's more. You know what? We've got enough loot now. We do not need to keep going. We've got 28 entire golden apples. I'm very happy with that. Now then, let's let our explorer's compass show us the way. Is that a cross between a crocodile and a dinosaur? I'm so confused, but I'm just going to ignore him. No, please, please not these big trees. They lag out the whole game. And they're also made of birch, which is an extra crime. Oh, it is on. We are so much stronger than we used to be. Come here right now. That's right, charge at us. Charge at us all you want. You can barely do any damage anymore. I've realized in my infinite wisdom, I've actually forgotten to bring the ender pearls and the blaze powder with us, but that's fine. We'll go check out the stronghold anyway and see what we're looking at. It feels nice to be able to walk around without the fear of getting murdered now. We actually stand a fair chance in a fight. It's a miracle. There's a nice little wheat farm here. Not much to say about it, really. We get a free iron ingot. I'll take it. What happened here? Was there some kind of meteor shower? Oh, maybe that's what happened here. You know what this place reminds me of? I don't know if anyone's ever seen the film Romeo and Juliet. It's pretty weird, but anyway, there's a little gnome. He's called Barry or something, and I can't remember what side he's on, if it's red or blue, but he buys this gigantic lawnmower at the end of the film and then wages war. And this area is like the aftermath of that. Whoa, your head has been misaligned. What happened there, my friend? Hopefully evolution will be kind to you. If I got reborn as a dinosaur and I ended up reincarnating into the dinosaur that has its head at the same height as its knees, I would be incredibly annoyed. I would be absolutely absolutely fuming, as a matter of fact. Can you imagine? You think you're going to be some absolute king of the jungle, like a T-Rex or something, and then you get that. Yep, that's right. You can't do anything now. You're pointless, you're worthless, and I hate you. We fought that hound, and we still have a full health bar afterwards. That is what winning feels like. Playing this mod pack is starting to make me understand why people enjoy playing stuff like RLcraft, because yeah, sure, dying every 5 minutes for hours on end is incredibly annoying, but once you finally start getting good gear, it feels amazing. It's like you can feel yourself moving up the ranks in this world. You're slowly getting stronger. We've only got 400 blocks to go till we reach the stronghold. We've got another of these lab things. We'll just pass it by. There's actually another one right here. According to the compass, we have now reached the stronghold, so let's dig straight down and see what we find. It's apparently below an underwater cave, which is definitely a bit of a pain. There we go. You can actually see it on the map now, and rather conveniently, we can also see exactly where the portal room is. Here we go. We found the stone bricks. We're in. There's a couple libraries here, so we'll go check those first. Oh my god, why are you camping behind the door, you absolute weirdo? Here we are, we've made it to the first one. Here's the first chest. Unfortunately, we're not starting off all too strong. We've got ourselves a Frostwalker 2 Knockback 2 book. Basically, the two worst enchantments in the game. Wow, there is just nothing here. This other book is Cartridge 2, which is for shotguns. You know where we can find shotguns? In that citadel with those locked chests. Let's just keep searching. We do actually get to have a glimpse at our portal. We have 3 eyes. That is insane. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. I am now putting the seed in the description because otherwise everyone is going to call this video fake, because that is the perfect amount of eyes that we need to fill the portal. If you want to come to these coordinates right here, x minus 8,200, y 30, z 1,584, you will find this 3-eye portal. We will be back here very, very soon to take on the Ender Dragon. Let's check that last library first. Here we are. Let's get some better enchanted books this time, please. I got really hyped because I thought this was a totem of undying. It's a totem of beasts, apparently. When in the presence of an overworld beast, the eyes of this totem will glow red. Oh my god, look at this enchanted book. I don't care about fire protection. Look at that top one. Ritual Slaughter 3 deals more damage to villagers, illagers, and players. Finally, the perfect enchantment for me specifically. We're not going to take it because we want sharpness on our sword, but still, that is very funny. I'm going to go test this totem of beasts on a testing world because I don't know if it actually works like a normal totem or if its only function is to find overworld beasts, whatever those are. I'm back. I just checked, and yeah, it has no function other than finding those beasts. And it's not even very good at it either, because the eyes just light up and it doesn't point you in any direction. It just lights up. That's it. I will keep it just in case we need to find beasts at any point. And this other chest just has another totem as well as a lucky scarf. But of course, we already have a lucky scarf, so we don't need that one. The whole stronghold's been explored now, so I'm going to dig us a staircase to the surface and I'll return home and grab our Eyes of Ender. We'll leave this marker right here so we know where to look. This is going to be a bit of a trek for me, but for you guys, it's going to happen in 3, 2, 1. Since we're now back, let's craft ourselves the Eyes of Ender. And through the power of video editing, I shall now teleport over to the stronghold. 3, 2, 1, boom! We're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's get all the eyes placed in. This is our equipment. This is more than enough to defeat the Ender Dragon. We just need to lock in and get it done. We've made it. The island's looking a little bit cursed already. Look at the terrain here. That's so weird. Oh, what are you? Get away from me. Get away. That's right. No, you're going to come back here and we're going to kill you if you can stop teleporting everywhere. There's the dragon. It looks like she's had a bit of a makeover. Let's begin by sniping out all the crystals. Oh, we've been absolutely launched by the dragon, but we're going to land the water. No, we didn't land the water. I failed it, but we still lived because of our feather falling 4. The dragon seems a lot more aggressive in this mod pack. I've built us a little sniper perch. We're going to stand on here and get hit by lightning. What was all that about? Let's keep sniping all the crystals if I can aim. There we go. Uh-oh, and I've died. You know, in retrospect, I should have placed a bed down by the end portal and actually set spawn there. Thankfully, we had enough resources to make a little bit of replacement gear, like some iron armor and some tools, so we should be able to get back there. It's definitely going to be more annoying given the fact that now the hounds are going to do much more damage to us, but we should be okay. We've got a shield, we've got an axe, we've got blocks. Nope, get out of here. Just 700 meters to go. Can I help you? Hello? See you later then. Come on, we're so close now. We're so close. We've made it. We just got to swim down our staircase and we're back in the game. Let's set spawn. We'll chuck all of our backup gear into this chest just in case we end up dying in the end and not managing to retrieve our stuff. The only difficult part is that we did die mid-air, so we're gonna have to pillar up. Wait, no, our grave's on the floor. Yes! We have our stuff back, but the end mobs aren't very happy about that. Why are there so many of them chasing us? Get away from me, you absolute weirdo. Get out of here, man. I'm not actually sure how many crystals are left. Oh, of course. Thank you, Ender Dragon. Very cool. She's perching lightning. Okay, we've got some time. That's one crystal. I just took out another one, and we're getting struck by lightning pretty consistently here. That should be another crystal. Nope, I missed. Wait, no, never mind. We hit it. It just looks like there aren't any crystals there because the crystal part doesn't render in. It's just the fire. Oh, we just got another one. There we go. It's quite easy to tell whenever you've landed a successful hit because you instantly get struck by lightning. I just took out that one there, meaning the only one left is this one in a cage. We're going to do the lame water bucket method to get down here because I do not want to die. This is it. This is the last one. Let's drop down and not land the water bucket again. I'm not having much luck with these today. And now we just got to start spamming the dragon with arrows. Wait, there's actually one more crystal. I don't know how I missed that. I was shooting it with the bow and wondering why our health wasn't going down. This would explain it. Right then, no more healing for you. The only difficult part that's left is landing the arrow shots. She is coming in for a perch. We can do some serious damage here. And she's already gone. What was that? We've been absolutely scammed there. Also, if you're wondering why all this fire keeps appearing, it's because every time she perches, she summons lightning down from the sky. Don't know what you're mad at me for, mate, but sure, let's have a little fight then. Why not? Why are all of you so mad? What have I done? The dragon has definitely been buffed. She has the shortest perches I have ever seen. And of course, she does also summon lightning. Here we go. She's coming in again. The lightning should be coming down. There we go. I just got one sword hit on her and then she's already flown off. No, I just died to her magic. Ugh. Oh, wait, every time you die, it fully resets her health bar. According to her health bar, she has 900 HP. At least we're finally getting a long perch this time. In fact, she's letting us get a lot of hits on her. We've already done 150 damage. Honestly, if you just want to sit there and let us smack you, that is perfectly fine. Ah, there we go. She's finally flown off. This is the most insanely overbuffed Ender Dragon I've ever seen in my entire life. Slowly but surely, we are whittling her health down. Who thought it was a good idea to give the Ender Dragon this much health? This isn't even a boss fight anymore. It's an endurance test. Getting a few hits in with our bow here. And she just struck us with lightning. Wonderful. Our sword's currently doing 3 damage to her. And since she has 300 health left, we have to hit her another 100 times. You've managed to kill us a couple times, but your reign of terror ends here. That's it. That's a lovely long perch. This is it. We can finish this. This is going to be your final perch. Look how much lightning she's been summoning. 30 health left. That's all you've got. This ends now. 12 health, 9 health, 6 health, 3 health, no health. Let's go! Give me all that glorious XP! There's some kind of heart thing floating at the top here. It's a heart container which will increase our maximum health by 1 heart, apparently. Boom, there we go. We've got an extra heart permanently now. Wait, what? I just clicked on the dragon egg and instead of teleporting to somewhere on the island, it's just gone straight through the portal, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I covered the fountain with blocks, but I'm pretty sure it just went underneath them and spawned on the actual portal blocks. I mean, since the dragon egg doesn't have a set spawn, obviously, it's just going to end up in the spawn chunk, I'm pretty sure. We'll worry about that later, though. Let's go and find ourselves an end city. Here's our end gateway. Let's teleport through. And now all we have to do is type end city into our structure compass. And now we know exactly where to find one. And that is lovely. There's actually a free waystone out here, so we'll be able to teleport straight back to our base. I hate these stupid things so much. They're like the end version of hounds. They just immediately aggro you with no rhyme or reason. We've got some kind of structure here, but it's definitely not an end city. In fact, it's just an end house. That's pretty much it. Don't mind me. Oh, he does mind. He does mind. He very much does mind. Get out of it. He dropped some infected chorus fruit. Lovely. Also, our helmet's actually broken, so we're going to need to find a replacement. With any luck, the end city that we're heading to should have what we need. Oh my god, no. Please, no. Let's just put the water down. That's got him stuck, at least. Wait, he's just fully trapped now, so we just take the water away, and yeah, goodbye. See you later, mate. We're really close to the city now. The only problem is, I'm pretty sure it's up there. Oh my god, and the map's showing it's complete garbage, but at least it has a ship, so we're going to get a guaranteed elytra. There it is. At last, we've made it. There are a bunch of these mimicubes here, but we have to be very careful to not actually hit them, because what they do is they mimic your own equipment. So if we hit them with our diamond swords, suddenly all of these guys will start hitting us with diamond swords as well. We can use the shulker box's attacks to levitate us over, and now we can rush inside. There are more cubes in here, which is incredibly annoying. Let's just rush in and grab the loot. Diamond chest plate, some kind of totem, a bunch of different random things. Loads of loot here. Okay, this is looking good. And there's our elytra in this chest. So long, idiots! I'm just going to chill in a box and take stock of what we've actually got. We have an Unbreaking 3 Prot 4 chest plate, so we'll equip that immediately. We also have some Prot 4 Mending boots, so we'll make sure to combine those with our Feather Falling 4 boots once we get home. We found a Diamond Pickaxe, as well as a Chorus Totem, which says a fatal hit teleports you somewhere else instead. Much better than those useless beast totems that we were finding. We do have this really cool trinket right here, the Elytra Booster. I just checked what it does. I don't think we're going to be able to actually use this, because if you fly too fast in mod packs, you can sometimes lag the world out and then corrupt it. We also have the plastic drinking hat, which speeds up the drinking process. I'm happy with our villager hat though, so we don't really need that either. Although now that I think about it, if we go back to the elytra booster, we don't have a reliable way to get fireworks, so this might be our best way of traveling with our elytra. The main thing is, let's place down our waystone and go home. Here we are, it's good to be back. It's a shame we didn't get the dragon egg. I might go back to spawn and retrieve it. Now that we've got all the XP from the Ender Dragon, it's time to get a much better set of enchanted armor, and that way we can finally start fighting some of the bosses in this mod pack and exploring some of the different cave biomes. Immediate prop 4 on the helmet, that's what we like to see. And it comes with Unbreaking 3 as well, perfect. If we grab prop 3 on these leggings, we can combine that with our current pair. We're also going to be upgrading our tools as well. I've done a bunch of enchanting, so now it's time for the combining step. Unfortunately, it's going to cost us 30 whole levels to get this pair of boots. We can get our leggings upgraded to prop 4 though, that's quite nice. And if we can just get to level 13, we're going to be able to make an efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, fortune 3 pickaxe. All of the XP from our grindstone actually got trapped behind the stairs, so I'm now back up to level 13. We can claim a little bit of XP from some quests. And even though that brings us to level 13, I've just realized we're going to be putting mending on this pickaxe as well, so it'll be cheaper in the long run if we hold off for a little bit longer. I've also figured out if I press the caps lock key and click on a mob, we can carry them. You are mine now, rootling. I was trying to pick up villagers earlier, but it didn't work because we had something in our offhand. Our villager will be contained in this little handy alcove here. We must now head out to the tree of lag and see if we can pick one of them up. Caps lock, click with an empty hand. We've got him! We've picked him up! And then we can actually just carry him while rowing the boat. I don't know how that works, but sure. Look at this! You have no choice. You are being taken. No, Rootling, come back! Why am I chasing after my lost child and I'm pressing the wrong key? Come on. No, Rootling, you are not escaping. Look at this. He loves being down here in my basement. Let's not think about that too much. First of all, buddy, you are not sleeping on my bed. Get up. You are going to trade us mending books. In you go. There's clearly some of the block in here that he wants because he's refusing to be a librarian. He's getting stuck on every single decoration here as well. Oh, it's the stone cutter, of course. There we go. He's a librarian now. It's going to be a bit of a long day. There we go. And thanks to our villager hat trinket, we don't even need to infect him with a zombie to get him to give us a good deal. It's just 1 emerald for this book. It does now cost 20 levels for us to get a perfect pickaxe, but that's absolutely fine. We'll go ahead and chuck mending on our elytra. And let's now go ahead and test out this elytra booster thing. It's taken me a bit of messing around, but I've figured out how to use the ability. All we gotta do is bring up this little menu at the top, and then we select the ability, and off we go. It's basically exactly the same as flying around with rockets, except for the fact that we can just infinitely power this using coal. We can now take to the skies and fight these creatures head on, and that is very satisfying. And also, I've actually realized we don't even need to be wearing our backpack in the back slot to actually use it. All we gotta do is hit the key and it opens regardless. It's not even equipped. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but we're also gonna upgrade our backpack from iron all the way up to gold. And that means we now have a lot more space. We're gonna need to get lots more XP so we can max out our gear, so I'm thinking the next thing we do is discover the Temple of Time. Plus, if we battle this Henos fellow, he probably drops quite a lot of XP. Here we go. Our explorer's compass can tell us where to go. And there's actually a time temple only 1,500 blocks away. So without further ado, let's see what it has in store for us. We're about 500 blocks out from the Temple of Time now. I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. Is it going to be big? Is it going to be small? Is there going to be a lot of enemies? Will there be any enemies? I just don't know. I've got our elytra in our offhand because it's getting quite damaged now, so we're going to need to repair it by killing some enemies. The boss bar for Henos has now appeared on the screen. This must be the Temple of Time. Look at that advancement too. What man wasn't meant to know. I just don't know what to expect. Are there going to be traps anywhere? This room has a bunch of chests in it. I feel like if we head in, we're going to be locked into a battle with Henos. We'll eat a golden apple just to be safe. Let's go. Well, nothing's happened so far. Are we allowed to open the chests? We are. Well, I guess before we go fight Henos, we'll just steal everything he owns. There's a few bits of gold, some golden apples here. Not too bad. Is he upstairs maybe? Oh, yes, he is. That's Henos. He does have 300 health, so that is a little bit of a problem. This isn't a very epic fight because he's blocking the way up to his own boss arena. Henos, you need to learn to be polite to your guests. We're going to do this properly, me and you. I'm going to light your arena up for you because you haven't even done that. Honestly, get it together, man. I'm starting to realize we really could do with a shield right now. You know what? We'll just go in and we'll just trade blows with him. He doesn't hit hard at all. I don't even know if he can do any damage to us. Oh no, that can't be good. That can't be good. He's turned bright green. It was just some kind of shield, I guess. He's also hit us with mining fatigue and weak weakness. He's activated his next form. I don't know what that's supposed to do. This guy's only way of fighting is to just punch stuff. Oh, wait, no, he's fully regenerating. What's all that about? Stop. We'll just keep slapping him. I don't know how to stop him from healing. It's really annoying. This guy's solution to a problem is to just hit it till it no longer moves, and honestly, I respect that. Only we're allowed to regenerate mid-fight, not you as well. He's only got 30 health left. This should be a pretty easy one. We've got him. There we go. And the advancement's called Return to Monkey. I'm playing on hard difficulty, by the way, so I don't know why that was so easy. There we go. We've beaten him, so that's unlocked quite a few new quests. Our reward is 100 XP and a Dacotoraptor egg. That leads us on to this next quest here, the Portal Chamber. Portal Chamber is an underground structure that contains the remnants of an ancient portal. To create a portal, assemble the time machine frames in a way similar to another portal and use one of the prehistoric totems to activate it. You can also craft time machine frames with 8 Hino stone and 1 clock. It looks like this room here actually contains some time machine frames for us, so we can grab them. And there's a bit of regular Hino stone around the building. Oh, wait, there was loads of this stuff in the chest, so I just completely ignored it because I didn't know what it did. Oh, this stuff's actually kind of expensive, so I thought it was 8 Hino stone and a clock to make 8 time machine frames, but it's actually all of that for just 1 frame. I'm pretty sure instead of Hino stone it's henna stone. That would make more sense. I'm pretty sure we have enough henna stone now to make the remaining frames. I'm seeing some other structure on the map, which I think is a village, so I want to go check that out. Oh, wait, never mind. It's one of those useless Wild West towns. Let's make our way back home, and then we can look at making this portal. Oh, hold on. We didn't see that on the way in. These scorpions are definitely aggressive, so we're going to need to kill them first. I can hear vindicators in this place. It might just be regular pillagers, actually. In fact, I think that one guy was the only guy in this house. We've just broken into someone's house and killed them. He doesn't really have anything particularly useful. Yeah, there's just nothing here. He didn't have to die. It was a meaningless death. I'm sorry, random pillager. I'm very sorry. This giant fossil's full of pillagers as well. I'd really love some XP to fix up our elytra, so all of you are going to have to die. There are actually quite a few enemies in this place. Our elytra's pretty much fully fixed now. There doesn't seem to be any loot in this place. Oh, well, that was a good little pit stop regardless. We're going to want to make 7 more time machine frames, so we'll need 7 clocks. And then we surround those with henna stone like so. Now, in order to actually light the portal, we need one of these prehistoric totems. We're going to be crafting a Triassic totem because the Triceratops is my favorite dinosaur of all time, so I want to go to the Triassic period. We are going to need a Triassic fossil for this, but thankfully they're quite easy to find. All we do is head on over to the desert. Why are there 5 of these things? That is not right, surely. That has to be some kind of bug, right? There's just no way. Anyway, moving on, we then head into a cave. And there we go, we've already found what we need. All we're going to do is mine up these sandstone fossils until one of them drops a Triassic fossil. Let's go ahead and take ourselves back to our base now. And now using the time gem that we got from Hinos plus this Triassic fossil, we can craft the Triassic totem. The portal that we need to build is going to look just like this 3x3 nether portal we've built. Although I've just realized it can't go in this spot here because then it would overlap with the nether portal. That's fine, it will go over here instead. We place down all the frames like so. Then we grab our totem of the Triassic and activate the portal. This is going to take us straight to the Triassic era. Let's go. We'll of course leave a marker on the map to show where the portal is. And now let's have a little fly around and see what the Triassic era has. I'm seeing some absolutely massive trees here. Let's see what the wood looks like. And we have, oh boy, here we go, Proto-Juniper Oxylan logs. The planks aren't too bad. They've got a nice bluish purple tint. There's not going to be any structures or anything like that around here because it is the Triassic era after all. There are some pretty insane caves by the looks of things. I want to try and find a Triceratops. There's a little beaver type thing. Don't know what that is. Definitely not a Triceratops though. Look at that. It's a pig. It's a Triassic pig. We are thousands of years into the future and he has no idea. Could it be? It is. We found ourselves a Triceratops. And we can ride it as well. I think you can tame them like you do with horses. Yes, I've tamed my very own Triceratops. Now we could take this guy back to our world, but I think it'd be pretty mean since he's currently living in this gigantic lush jungle, and if he was in our base, he'd be crammed into a tiny area. We've successfully befriended a Triceratops. That is more than enough for me. These biomes are very much focused on realism, so we're not really going to find anything else. We've had a very successful visit to the Triassic period. Let's head back home. We've defeated Hinos, and I've got a bit of a craving for more boss fights. And the next one that we're going to take on is the Ferrous Rotnor. He is 4,000 blocks away, but that equates to about 500 in the nether, so it shouldn't be too hard to get there. Unfortunately, the direction that we have to go in is just completely walled off, so we have to tunnel through. Finally, we're out in the open again. We can also mine up nether quartz in order to keep our elytra repaired. This should be the right spot if I've done my maths right. Okay, not quite perfect, but we weren't horribly far off. We're back, although the boss bar hasn't appeared on screen yet. Our explorer's compass can point us in the right direction. You have definitely got some missing textures there, my friend. The compass says says we're right here. I don't know if that means it's above or below us. I mean, it has to be around here somewhere, right? Why is it not showing up? I mean, the map is showing we're either directly above or directly below his chamber. I just don't know which one. Oh, well, there's our answer. It was definitely below. Right, here we go. The thing is with this guy is that he has a weak spot on his back, and you have to trick him into attacking you so that you can hit him. As you can see, normal attacks have absolutely no effect. What we want is for him to do a great big slam attack with that axe, just like that. There we go. Then we run around behind him and whack his weak spot. There we go. He's doing it again. We go around the back. Boom. I don't know why we've got a random waypoint saying base on the screen. Oh my god, he did so much damage there. He's done the overhead attack. We can get an easy shot in at the back. And now all we need is one more hit. He's done it. We go around, we hit it, and I couldn't find the hitbox. That's really annoying. Come on, do the attack. He's done it. So we go around the back. We find the weak spot. There we go. Job done. He has dropped us the wrought helm, which never breaks, and the axe of 1,000 metals. It's not really the most practical weapon in the world. It has this great big sweep attack, and you can also slam the floor with it, which is quite cool, but we'll be sticking with our sword. The next boss on our list is Umvuthi, and we can find it in an Umvuthana grove. The explorer's compass is saying it's about 2,000 blocks away, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not horrible. Well, I remember I'm going to spend some of our XP and level up our trinkets. There we go. Everything should be fully upgraded now, and that is taken all of our XP. Well, we found some of Umvuthi's minions, so we're on the right track. Umvuthi herself should be somewhere in this direction. There we go. We've got the boss bar at the top of our screen, and I can actually see her over there. Oh, never mind. She's over there. I thought this little head in the item frame was her. Right, well, anyway, you're getting absolutely demolished. Look at all of her little minions. They all want us dead. Right, you better not push us back this time. Okay. You know, you want to play that way? That's fine. We'll play that way. We'll just bow spam you. How about that? Okay, that's a giant laser beam of death. That is a laser beam of death. And her minions are healing her. No, stop. Get out of here. Ref, stop. This isn't fair. She's getting healed by so many different things. There's that laser beam again. This should be the last minion right here. She ended up healing quite a lot off of that. What are you doing? Stop doing that. As long as we have the power of golden apples, you shall never defeat us. We'll just keep smacking her. She's almost dead, and we've got her. There we go. We just defeated an entire boss, and we're only level 5. You serious? We can go ahead and check some of these quests off now. And we actually get rewarded with 3 netherite scrap for killing the Ferris Wroughnaut. Oh, hold on. The quest is actually broken for this. Every time I try and claim one of these rewards, it just resets and lets me claim them again. Yeah, we've somehow ended up with 9 netherite scrap. That is not supposed to happen, so I will throw away the 6 that I accidentally just collected. And we also got 2 extra blocks of iron that we shouldn't have gotten. The quest has been completed. We just can't collect the rewards because we've already collected them about 5 times by mistake. I did accidentally collect this XP a couple times as well, but I feel like that's fair considering we got almost nothing from killing Umvuthi. And also it's kind of hard to just refund XP without dying. Let's see. Can we claim the rewards for killing Umvuthi? Yes, we can. That's all normal. I forgot we'd also get a couple of rewards for killing the Ender Dragon. We've got some XP, a dragon plushie, and a phoenix feather. One-time use. Upon death, holding this feather will let you keep your items. This is an absolutely lovely item to have because the most annoying thing about dying isn't dying, it's having to go back and get your stuff while trying to deal with all the different monsters. Since we're already out and about, I'm actually going to go ahead and revisit our spawn chunk and see if the dragon eggs ended up there. Our elytra is getting pretty damaged, so I'm going to fight a couple of prehistoric mobs just to get it fully repaired. Uh-oh, that's bad though. We're gonna have to use the chorus totem, and then we're gonna have to get out of here. I can't get out. We're stuck. Yep, and we're dead. And even though I was holding the phoenix feather, we haven't kept a single item. Hello, Editor Mozi here. At the time, I thought you just needed to have the phoenix feather in your inventory, but now that I look at it, I'm pretty sure that we were supposed to be holding it in either our offhand or our main hand. Just a couple 100 blocks to go, and then we'll have our stuff back. I am very salty that the phoenix feather didn't work. Oh, I remember flying through all this with our elytra, not a care in the world. Now you're telling me I have to actually use my legs and move? That's not supposed to happen. There is a waystone here as a small consolation prize. In the end, we did manage to get rid of those accidental extra levels that we got. I'm going to be so mad if this guy aggroes us again. We had a little bit of a misunderstanding last time. That's all fine. I'm just going to grab my stuff and leave you be, okay? Psych, you're still going to die. We're just going to do it from a safe place. And I don't think he actually dropped anything. Since we're far out anyway, let's go check the spawn chunk for the dragon egg. And there we go. We've made it back to the spawn island. You know, I don't think there's supposed to be this many many dinosaurs around. I now have absolutely no idea where our dragon eggs ended up because I've just checked this entire island and there's no sign of it. It was worth a look though. Let's use our waystone to get home. We've killed a few bosses and now that we're back at base, I want to do some more work on this area. The first thing is going to be getting that automated storage system set up. The first thing that we'll need is an inventory connector. We also need to craft ourselves a storage terminal. We also need to craft up some inventory cables, and then we can use those to craft the inventory cable connectors. Instead of having one connector for every single double chest here, we're instead going to upgrade our double chests so that they can hold more items. And that way we won't need to spend 1 diamond for a connector for every single one of these chests, because that would be really expensive. We just take some regular old chests, surround them with iron, and we get iron chests. And then we surround those with gold to of course get gold chests. We're going to need more gold, more iron, and more diamonds, and while we go looking for them, let's find ourselves a cave cabin, or an underground cabin I should say. And according to the compass, there's one directly below us pretty much. Once we find the cabin, we'll be able to get ourselves a spelunkery table, and then we can start reading the cave tablets. We should be directly above it now, and it looks like we are, yeah! I wasn't sure if the compass was 100% accurate, given that last time we had to mine around a lot in order to find the ferrous wrought knot. Well anyway, here we are. We found ourselves a cave cabin, and it has the spelunkery table. It also has a bunch of cave tablets for us, plus some paper. We do need to go mining, but first let's head back home and check out this new bit of kit that we've got. I think a new room is in order. It's just going to be a small little office area, and that's where the spelunkery table will go. We don't need to go overboard in here. We just want to create the impression that studious activities happen inside. That's why we got these bookshelves here. Maybe some heads on the wall here, and then a few little bits and pieces. And we can even place down some books on this shelf we've created. And there we go. Look how nice this area looks now. I've just come back to this area and I've realized these saplings can somehow grow. Look at this. How is this even possible? We'll use spruce saplings instead because they should in theory respect the laws of Minecraft. I've now got a tree lodged inside my base. That's just wonderful. Right, with our area set up, let's get to decoding this cave tablet. You're given a word that you have to find, and then you use this magnifying glass to decode the different words to try and figure out what the letters are, and then you can find the word that you've been given. I just clicked on the right word, and as you can see, we have to do that another 2 times, and then we'll get a cave codex. And done. I actually messed up the first one and broke it, so I had to do a second one, but we now have a cave codex. If we then combine that codex with 8 pieces of paper, we can craft ourselves the cave biome map. And wouldn't you know it, we actually have 8 pieces of paper exactly, which is perfect. We now have a map that can take us to the toxic caves, which is admittedly a pretty hard place to survive in, but you know what? I think we're up to the task. Before we do that though, I am getting this automated storage system up and running. Everything has just become such a mess. This area has been absolutely ravaged by the meteors. To be fair, everything outside our base has been, but this is where we'll start our new mine. Anything and everything is useful at the moment. We need gold and iron for our chests, we need coal so that we can power our elytra booster, and we need diamonds because it's always good to have diamonds. Plus, I can already tell we're being given a ridiculous amount of ores thanks to both our Fortune 3 and our Lucky Scarf. And then on top of that, we get haste every time we eat thanks to our onion ring trinket. We've already found our first diamonds, that's lovely. And here's some more. Our pickaxe is almost broken now, and we've ended up with 58 gold, 43 iron, and 20 diamonds. Plus a whole stack of coal to power our elytra booster. Now that we've got enough diamonds, we can also upgrade our storage terminal into a crafting terminal. As you might expect, it just means that we get a built-in crafting table so we can access all of our chests and craft stuff from them directly. We'll place down the inventory connector and then put the crafting terminal on top. Then we'll add a cable, and then we'll go ahead and we'll break our current chests and we'll be replacing them with the gold ones. Look at all these items. We'll use these inventory cable connectors, and that will allow the storage system to read these chests. And then we just stand in the massive pile of items and throw everything that we own inside. Let's go ahead and craft up some more inventory connectors, and we'll also craft up some more gold chests. And now with all those chests connected up, look at this. We have ourselves our very own automated storage system. We still need to sort items from our backpacks, so we just grab everything, open the storage system, and throw it all in there. XP is becoming a pretty huge problem at the moment, so I'm thinking we go grab more villagers and imprison them in our base and turn them into Fletchers. We'll be able to chop a bunch of logs using Otamine, we'll then be able to turn them into sticks, and then we can sell them to the Fletcher villagers for some easy emeralds and XP. There is all this water behind this wall, which is going to make this project slightly more difficult, but we'll manage. A scarecrow just spawned while I was harvesting the wheat, and we actually ended up getting the straw hat. That is a lovely little find. The prison rooms are now set up. Now we just need some villagers to occupy them. Now we do actually already have this Fletcher, so I'm sure he'll be more than willing to work with us back at our base. There we go. There's our first villager. Here's number 2. While I roll this villager back, I'd like to take a moment to shamelessly self-promote my Discord server. My favorite part about it is that we do a daily question of the day. All you gotta do is click the link in the description, go to the Reaction Rolls channel, select question of the day, and now you too can join in on life's most important questions. In he goes. Doesn't he look so happy to be trapped in here forever? Here's number 3, and that's actually all of the villagers that are down here. If we want to get more, we're gonna have to swim all the way up to the village. Why is my boat sinking? Why have I got a faulty boat? I don't know what all that was about. I blame the guy in the front. He was too fat. We just sank immediately. There we go. Now he's in. This guy refuses to use the fletching table that we've given him. I'm pretty sure he's still locked onto the table all the way back at the tree. You know what? Sure. Let's just go on an entire pilgrimage right back to the tree just so I can make you forget your workstation. You know what, mate? You're lucky I don't enchant my sword with ritual slaughter or whatever the enchantment was and test it out on you. Look at that face. He looks scared for his life now, and he should be. Right, there's your little fletching table. We're going to break it, and now you're going to forget about it. And now we're going to go ahead and sail you back home. You, mister, are in big, big trouble. There we go. He's finally locked on. You can see by the green sparkles. Let's trade a bunch of sticks to these guys so we can get our elytra repaired. Oh, that is beautiful. And plus, we're already at level 21 now. We can actually go ahead and use those extra levels to get ourselves a maxed out pickaxe. Now that our elytra is fully repaired, I want to test out if we can pick up a villager and then fly them back to our base. No wonder so many villagers fell down into the water. This place got hit by a meteor. Hello, sir. You will be the test subject. We'll break your workstation. We'll pick you up like so. And now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's fly. It worked. No, it didn't. It does work, actually. He just wasn't rendering. Okay. This is going to be so much easier now. Oh, my days. He's still trying to lock onto something in the Sky Village. What is wrong with you, man? Well, there's only one way to solve this conundrum, and that's death. We're bringing back the methods of the ancient Greeks. We'll try with this guy next. I actually forgot to equip my elytra, so we're gonna have to swim all the way back home. He's actually walking into the base of his own accord, which means he probably is locked onto something in here. Okay, he wants our bed. That's fine. And he's also locked onto something in the village. I'm gonna lose my mind. We're gonna have to get a villager breeding area set up, and then we'll breed our villagers so that the only thing they'll ever know is the inside of this base. They won't have any ideas about going back to the Sky Village. You're not even getting taken up to the top of the rock. You're just getting killed right here. This area right here will be our brand new villager breeder. Although now that I think about it, we're going to have to add a corridor because otherwise the villagers right here are going to lock onto the beds in the breeder and then we won't actually be able to get any more villagers. We've actually ended up breaking through to the outside world here, so we're going to need to reinforce this with some cobblestone. I do not want to wake up one day and discover a meteor lodged inside our villager breeder. Right, that should all be secure now with any luck. It's mostly done now. We just got to throw in the ceiling. The breeder's pretty much ready to go now. In order to make the tunnel to the villager breeder a bit more interesting and not quite as boring, we're going to be using these little alcoves and then we're going to be using pedestals in them to display some of our cool items. Chuck in all this. And look at that. This looks really, really cool now. We're also using 2 sets of fence gates to make sure that no villagers escape. Now, before we actually toss these guys into the breeder, we're going to trade with them one more time. And I've actually realized instead of going to any nearby forests, we have an entire dimension worth of wood right here. Just this small forest of trees is enough for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of sticks. This place is a tree-filled paradise with barely any enemies. In fact, I don't even know if a single hostile dinosaur or mob spawns in this dimension. Mozi Industries has managed to successfully monopolize the Triassic era. The profits will be unbelievable. Our axe is now unfortunately broken, but that's fine. We shall continue with our hand. That's 2 giant trees chopped now, giving us all of these logs. Look at all the sticks that we can craft. We've also got enough relic XP that we can upgrade our villager hat again. The only slightly annoying part is that a lot of the time the XP gets stuck behind the fletching tables. We've already maxed out everyone's trades for the day. We can't make any more emeralds. We'll get our straw hat equipped to prevent any scarecrows from spawning, and then we'll go and harvest all of our crops. Because in order to breed villagers, you need quite a lot of food. Right, come along then. We gotta get all of you guys in the breeder. We may as well grab you as well for maximum efficiency. Then we just throw everyone their daily rations, and this should all be more than enough to get them to start making babies. It's working! In the meantime, I'm going to work on converting this area at the back of our base into a sugarcane farm. We'll first need to craft some observers, as well as some pistons. And then the actual design is pretty simple. You either have sand or dirt, then some water, blocks on top, you place your pistons on those, and then the only fiddly bit is getting the observers to face the right way. This is a another area that may need a bit of cobblestone reinforcement in the future. In order to actually pick up the sugarcane, we'll have a hopper minecart running underneath the farms. Alright, the rail's fully set up now. We'll go ahead and get set up with a hopper minecart. I've just pushed it along the track. With any luck, it should be coming back any moment now. There we go. The reason why the minecart comes into here is so that we can actually pick up whatever it collects. Once we've collected all our sugarcane, we just turn the lever back on, push the minecart, and it's off once again. With the collection system now set up, we've just got to copy this design a bunch of times. Also, I don't know if I actually explained why we're farming this stuff. It's because we need quite a lot of paper for all the different maps for the cave biomes. Originally, I thought we were going to be able to use a nature's compass to just locate the cave biomes, but it turns out that these specific cave biomes are actually hard-coded to instantly break the nature's compass. The only way we're going to be able to find them is with the maps. We're running a bit low on glowstone, so we'll grab a bit more. We'll go ahead and use it to make some redstone lamps. I almost completely forgot there has to be redstone behind the observers, otherwise the farm doesn't actually work. Now that the redstone's been added, the pistons should fire. Right, the farms are all done now. They should be up and running. With those farms done, let's go check up on our villagers. Guys, I said start a family, not 5 of them. I mean, to be fair, an oversupply of villagers isn't exactly a bad thing. It just means if things go wrong and we end up having to retire some of them, if you catch my drift, we'll have some replacements. They do also have their own security guard, which I don't like. I'm sorry, little Timmy, I've got to kidnap your parents. Let's get you back to work, mister. We've put all the old workers back in, and now it's time to start getting some new ones. We're going to get 2 extra Fletchers and then 1 farmer. Rootling, what are you doing in there? That's for the villagers. Get out. This guy's got the perfect trades. He buys both wheat and carrots. The reason why we're getting ourselves a farmer villager is because I want to level him up and buy golden carrots from him. Since in the heat of battle, regular carrots really don't heal you for very much, so they're not a very good food source. Our sugarcane's coming along rather nicely. That's good to see. Now that everybody's back in place, let's get back to work trading. We are going to have to spend some of our emeralds buying pumpkin pies so that we can level up our farmer to master. Everybody's now refreshed their trades so we can trade even more. Our farmer's up to expert now, so we can buy suspicious stew off of him. And now he finally has the golden carrot trade. We're going to chuck all this stew away. Do not ever trust suspicious stew sold to you by a random villager. Just from a day of trading, we're now up to level 34, so we'll grab ourselves a second sword that we can combine with our current one. We'll go for a level 30 enchantment on this book, getting us Ritual Slaughter 3. No, it's not compatible with sharpness. That's so unfortunate. Although I don't actually know what it is compatible with, because it's not even being applied to our axe. The villagers are safe for another day. I was going to try and add some of our other enchanted books, like Toxic Blade 2, but even that doesn't seem to be working. We'll combine Swift Sneak 3 and Mending and put those on our leggings. Why does that cost 18 levels? That's painful, but you know what? Sure. Thankfully, putting Mending on our chestplate only costs 2, and Mending on our helmet also costs 2. We now have a full set of protection 4 Mending armor. We still need to combine our boots with that other pair so that we can get Feather Falling and Unbreaking. Given all the stick trading that we're doing, we should have enough XP in no time. We're also getting lots of emeralds too, but we're not so bothered about those. We can flex and craft ourselves an emerald anvil, I suppose. Beautiful, look at that. We're definitely living in luxury now. Oh wait, this doesn't even work. This is for some kind of other mechanic I can see by these little symbols. We'll have it placed down anyway as a sign of our wealth. Look at this, villagers. We can afford to spend emeralds on a useless anvil. Also, our sugarcane farms have slowly but surely been producing. Since we now have access to more paper, let's go ahead and solve these cave tablets. And there we go. I've just solved it, giving us the cave codex for the magnetic caves. We just combine that with paper now to create the magnetic caves map. We've spent a while improving our base and getting set up with easy XP. It's now time to track down these cave biomes. I've also crafted us a cyan sleeping bag, which lets us skip the night without setting our spawn. We'll go for the toxic caves first because it was the first map that we made. I'm just trying to slowly glide with our elytra and not cause too much lag. Oh, hold on, our icon's actually on the map now, which means that in theory we should now be directly above the toxic caves. Yep, we've definitely made it. We should be able to find some bigger areas if we keep digging down. Here we are. And now that I think about it, if we're going to be able to explore these caves properly, we're going to need some night vision potions, so I'm going to quickly head back home and make those. Right, there we go. We've now got 6 potions that each give us 8 minutes of night vision. Now we just got to go ahead and fly back. Thankfully, it's not nearly as laggy because the chunks have already been generated. Here we are. We've made it back. Let's go ahead and chug our night vision. And for some reason, that didn't do anything. Here I am on my creative world, and I can confirm night vision potions just have no effect in this mod pack for some reason. even when I try to give it to myself via a command, it just doesn't work. Nothing happens. So what I've gone ahead and done in the shader settings is I've turned up the light in caves as much as I can, so it does look a little bit brighter in here. I know it looks a bit gloomy, but with a torch in our hand, we should be able to manage. We're now back on the main world, and we might as well throw these potions straight into this acid pool below because they're useless. We've got some cake and pumpkin pie in this barrel here, but that's probably highly toxic. We have got a bit of ore right here, which is apparently uranium ore. Although here's the problem. While we're holding this in our inventory, we get the effect irradiated, and this means we actually can't recover our health. However, we need to carry some of this stuff because we can craft it into uranium rods, and we can then use those along with some other items to create a ray gun. And we can also use them to craft a nuclear bomb. One of the ingredients for the ray gun is a fissile core, and we get that by killing a nuclear creeper. There should be one around here somewhere. Oh, we're getting attacked by this thing. Get out of it. Just die. Die! We got him. He dropped a nuclear waste drum. We will not be picking that up. We're going to need some of these sulfur crystals. We'll also need to collect some of this acid spewing out of these vents. And before we go any further, I'm going to chuck out this radiated stuff, wait for the effect to wear off, heal up, and then pick up everything again. There we go. We've now healed back up to full. There's got to be one of these creepers somewhere. Look at this thing. It's hideous. It's a rad gill. We've also got some nuclear bunkers. No, this is my bunker. Get out. This barrel has some cinder bricks, slam, some poisonous potatoes, rotten flesh, and a trinket, the acid walkers. The ability is Acidic Stride. For a certain period, allows movement across acid surfaces without sinking into them or sustaining corrosion. We don't actually have anything on our feet, so we might as well equip these. This barrel also has a pair of acid walkers, plus some more radon bottles and another cave tablet. Although I'm fairly certain this cave tablet is just for the toxic caves again. We've encountered a rather unique problem. There's the new Cleaper that we need, but he's right next to another one. And of course I forgot to bring a bow. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to full send it in there, kill one of them, equip our elytra, and then fly out as quickly as humanly possible. Here we go. Let's do it. Come on. Die. There we go. That's one. We might be able to kill this one as well. Okay, we're fine. Never mind. And the advancement is literally called Crisis Averted. That has gotten us 2 fissile cores. All we need now is some toxic paste, I believe it's called. And the only way that we're going to be able to find that is by killing a gamma roach. It's like a cockroach, but disgusting and all radiated. And there we go. That's exactly what we're looking for. He just died immediately. I thought it was going to be a more difficult fight. We now have Poison 1 comboed with a radiation, which is pretty terrible. So we're going to use golden apples to heal up. Oh, go away. What is that? There's a head attacking me through the floor. Anyway, we've now got everything that we need to craft ourselves a ray gun. We've fully explored the toxic caves. It is time to head back home. And we can actually fly straight up to the surface, which is nice. As per usual, I'll see you guys when we get back home. Our base is currently undergoing an invasion right now, so we better sort that out. This is full-on aerial combat. One of them is now dead. It's just this one left. Come on. There we go. We got him. We'll dump everything in storage for now, and then we'll go ahead and get our elytra fixed up. Unfortunately, these 2 villagers, being the scammers that they are, have raised the price of sticks from 21 to 39. I'm not having that, mate. You're not going to get my business till you lower those prices. First, we need to combine an iron ingot, toxic paste, a radon bottle, and some sulfur dust to make polymer plates. Looks like we've also completed a couple quests in the toxic cave section, so we'll claim everything there. We got some hazmat leggings and hazmat boots, so we can actually equip those in our vanity armor slots. We're looking very cool. I like that a lot. We're now going to use a blaze rod, some iron, and some uranium to craft ourselves a uranium rod. Then you got to make a trip back to the toxic caves because some idiot forgot to mine up enough uranium. That idiot, of course, being me. A meteor just dropped in front of me, so let's check it out and see if we can finally get some stardust. We'll check it out in a second. We're going to get out of here ASAP because there is an ongoing meteor shower. We finally got a single piece of stardust. I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade our elytra booster while we're on the fly. We'll finish crafting the ray gun in a second. Let's go ahead and open one of these mysterious crates. This better be worth it. It's given us some gold and some netherite scrap. Okay, that's all right. It also gave us some stardust clusters. You can combine 4 of these to make 1 stardust. I'm just saying, whoever makes that meteorite mod, buff the stardust drop rate. We're this far into the 100 days and we've only just gotten some. Anyway, moving on, let's now craft our second uranium rod, and then we assemble the polymer plates with the fissile core and 2 uranium rods wherever the second one went. Give me a second. There we go. And now we can craft ourselves a ray gun. As you might imagine, this thing shoots a laser beam of death. I mined up some extra uranium because in order to recharge the ray gun, you need more uranium rods. The coolest part about the ray gun though is that it can actually be enchanted. We have a few gear upgrades to go through, such as getting a maxed out pair of boots and upgrading our sword to sharpness 5, as well as enchanting this ray gun, so I'm going to do a bit of trading with the villagers. Don't worry though, I'm not going to make you guys sit through 20 minutes of trading. What are you doing down there? He probably fell off the bridge, to be honest. He's a door-to-door salesman after all. Is this some kind of joke? You're selling banana peels for an emerald. The wandering trader is actually selling trash. Like, not even just like bad items. This is straight up stuff you would throw in the bin. I'm gonna leave you out here, not because I'm trying to show mercy on you, but because I hope a meteor comes and takes you out. You don't deserve to die by the sword. I wasn't happy with the rate we were selling sticks, so I added 3 extra Fletchers. I've also got us another librarian so we can finally put Unbreaking on our Elytra, and after about 20 minutes of resetting, we finally got Unbreaking 1. Anyway, now that we're above level 30, let's enchant our ray gun. We've got Solar, which says it recharges over time when user is under direct sunlight, X-Ray, where it pierces through walls, and Energy Efficiency 3, where it uses up charge at a slower rate. This is insane. We basically have wall hacks now. We've got the ray gun enchanted. Let's finally get our boots combined so we can get the perfect pair. We also need to buy 4 Unbreaking 1 books. We'll go ahead and combine the books together to get Unbreaking 3, which we actually can't afford right now. Let's just sell off a few more sticks. That should give us plenty of XP. And now we can get ourselves Unbreaking 3. And now at last we have an Unbreaking 3 mending Elytra. I've just done a bit more trading and we now finally have enough levels to combine our 2 swords together and get sharpness 5. We're going to go ahead and use our netherite scrap to craft a netherite ingot. Oh, and I completely forgot. We don't actually have a netherite upgrade. We'll have to go grab one of those in a bit. I was just going to max out our sword, but yeah, we're going to have to wait. Anyway, moving on, let's go and discover the magnetic caves. And actually, on the way, I'm going to hunt for more underground cabins so that we can find more types of cave tablets. Beautiful, there we go. We've already found some. And now that we've gone a sufficient distance away from that other cabin, our compass has found us a new one. Well, this isn't the cave cabin, but we've just found a free enchanted golden apple. There we go. We finally found it. Unfortunately, though, it has more of these pink cave tablets, so we're not going to be able to find a new type of cave. It is so much easier to see now that we've turned the cave brightness up. I should have just done this from the beginning. What? Why is there a dragon here? What is going on? Yep, okay, it's just immediately attacking us. Just die, please. Die. Thank you. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot cooler of a boss fight than it was. It is now nighttime, so we'll take a nap in our sleeping bag. And now we shall continue to search for the magnetic caves. This is a very weird ruined portal chest. We've got an efficiency 5 golden shovel, efficiency 5 golden pickaxe, and we've also got a golden apple. Plus these magma walkers. I presume this is like the acid walkers, but just for fire. We have heat resistance, which suppresses damage from hot blocks. Rather conveniently, we have 2 boot slots, so we can just equip this immediately. Hey, check out the new shoes. We're looking very nice. What do you know about this drip, huh? You got no idea what we got on. Apparently, the next cave cabin is just down here. Here we go. We've already found it. Unfortunately, I believe these are the magnetic cave tablets, so another dud here. Remember when these guys were actually a threat to us? We've now got sharpness 5 and full protection 4. They are not scary anymore. I'm alternating between flying and running because the game tends to lag out like this when you use an elytra. Look, I'm just sliding along and yeah, it just glitches out. As I've said earlier though, the lagginess only happens when we're generating new chunks, so on the way back it won't be nearly as bad. Remember when these guys were difficult as well? Easy, mate. I do still really hate the nausea and the convulsion effects they give. We can even handle 3 of them at once and the more powerful green versions. Hello there. Are you friendly? Oh, nope, definitely not friendly. Definitely not friendly. There are some things that even Protection 4 can't save you from. We're on top of another cabin apparently, so let's go check it out. I've dug all the way down to bedrock and there's no sign of this cabin. Here's the thing though, I'm about to change your life with a motivational quote. Once you hit bedrock, there's only one way to go, and that's up, baby. Unless you're in creative and then you can just break through and fall into the void. But anyway, let's head up. The cabin isn't even showing up on the map, so I don't really know what to look for here. I would search for the cabin further, but our pickaxe is almost broken. Look how far we have had to travel. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Also, there's this massive temple that I must have flown by and just not noticed, so we'll check that out on the way back. I don't think we've seen one of those before. I was about to delete this thing with our ray gun, but I've just noticed he's got a baby, so I'd feel kind of bad. Ray gun, delete this turkey. Seems pretty effective. It's slowly killing him. We've killed the first one, but now his brothers want to join in. The ray gun shall smite you. And we got him. I will say the best thing about the ray gun isn't its damage output. It's the fact that it gives all mobs that it hits the irradiated effect, so they can't recover at all. And that is going to be really handy for when we fight some of the bosses later on in this video. Here we are. We found the next cave cabin. Oh, there we go. These are tablets that we haven't found before. And we got quite a lot of them too. We got 8. My lag is allowing me to x-ray. This is too powerful. We found a little fishing cabin here, and someone's actually left the stove on, so that's quite irresponsible. What this man doesn't know is when he returns, he's not going to be aware that his food is now full of deadly radiation. I am a terrible person. There's also another Hinos temple. I might just go beat him up just for old time's sake. Hey, Hinos, buddy, what's up? How you doing, man? How you doing? Are you just out with the wife and kids today? That's wonderful. Now, me personally, I'm just looking for some cave cabins, you know? I'm glad it's all going well, man. You know, you're welcome to come around mine next week for a barbecue. You know where it is. You can't miss it. It's been a bit destroyed by meteors, but I'm sure you'll be able to find a way in. Right, well, anyway, see you later, Hinos. We'll just go ahead and ransack his chest. I'm sure he won't mind. Why is there a hound in here? Go away. Oh, our icon's finally moving on the map. Magnetic caves, here we come. There we go. We've got the advancement. All of this is underwater, so that's not ideal. I'm going to have to resort to crafting stone pickaxes because our diamond one is so low. Here we go. Now, this is a bit more like it. This is another of those areas that's obscenely laggy, so I have had to turn down the render distance a bit. Now, I actually brought along an iron axe to show you guys a really cool feature of the magnetic caves. If we walk up to these blue pillars while holding the iron tool and then let go of forward, we actually get pushed away because of the magnetism. And then similarly, if we head towards these red crystals, we'll get pulled in. I'm not touching a single input on the keyboard right now. I'm just going to move away, and there you go. And we can't actually jump a full block because we keep getting pulled back down. These guys are actually the strongest enemies that you can find in the magnetic caves. Once we get close, they'll pull blocks out of the walls to build themselves a body. See, look at this. He's like a transformer. A couple more hits and we should be able to kill him if we can even get close. Oh, there's 2 of them. That's why this is such a pain. Come on, just die. I can't even get... Okay, there we go. We got one of them. We also have to be careful of these guys because as you can see, they've got iron tools and they're using the power of magnets to throw them at us. Die. There we go. We got one. In combination with the big magnet guy, this is actually a pretty deadly combo. Goodbye. Get out of here. That's pretty much it for the magnetic caves, to be honest. You can use these red and blue crystals for redstone contraptions, but that's about it, really. I've also just realized throughout that fight we had, I didn't use the ray gun once to hit those long-range enemies. Oh, hello. That's a cave centipede. We'll just melt him with our ray gun. Anyway, goodbye magnetic caves. That's another cave biome crossed off our list. Now we just have to fly 6,000 meters back home. On the way back, we'll be sure to check out this temple. I've gone ahead and marked that temple on our map. We are absolutely going to check that out. Since we put on breaking through on our elytra, it has been an absolute godsend. It just takes no damage nowadays. Instead of coloring in between the lines, I've got flying in between the lines, where I have to stay within the area that we've already explored, otherwise the game just lags out completely. While we're flying, I'll also mark off our magnetic caves quest. Here we are, we've arrived at the temple. I don't really know what to expect here, but we've got golden apples and enchanted golden apples on hand. Oh, okay, so remember that ancient stronghold I was talking about earlier? We've apparently just found it. Well, let's see what this has in store for us. These creatures do not have faces, they're all mouth. Die, thank you. They do a fair bit of damage, so we will need to be careful, and they spawn horrible little insect things. The advancement literally calls them disgusting worms. That's very true. There is a spawner here. We better take care of that. And the chests are nothing to write home about so far. We'll take a free golden apple. Why not? And we do profit 1 diamond. There's got to be something good upstairs, right? Oh, hello. That's... Okay, not you. Go away. Oh, hello. Well, that's definitely something. We do need to quickly kill this hound. And we'll start the fight off by just shooting him with our ray gun. This guy is from the same mod as the hound, so I am expecting him to do way too much damage. This is the Ancient Guardian, apparently. I just saw his health bar. He has 200 HP. We'll quickly ray gun him a bit more. We got to dodge his slam attacks. And then we'll just absolutely delete him because he's stuck on that block. Seems like your programming's pretty ancient as well, my friend. We kind of have to kill him now after I made that bad of a joke. Oh, we're stunned. Nope, that's bad. That's really bad. No, thank you. This guy doesn't get many hits in, but when he does hit us, it hurts a lot. Just keep beaming him with the ray gun. I'm very glad we've switched our food of choice to golden carrots. We are healing way more. Chill out. Chill out. We're getting there now. He's got 55 health left, but he is hitting us for quite a lot. I don't know why I don't have a shield. Why did I not think to bring one? Just got to watch out for those stomps. He can't have much health left now, surely. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's trying to smack us into the floor. We've got to kill him before he kills us. Yes! Oh my god, get absolutely demolished. And what's he dropped us? A stick? Oh, okay, never mind. It's an anchor handle. It can be used to craft a monstrous anchor, which is pretty cool. Or we can actually melt it down into a molten metal ingot. And that can be used alongside some of the mob drops from the mobs in the ancient stronghold to craft the spiky shield. Special ability, 50% chance to give bleeding effect to your enemies or reflecting damage back to your enemy when you are blocking with the shield. That sounds sick. We're going to make that when we get back home. Oh, there we go. The loot's way better up here. That was actually a really good boss fight, not going to lie. It almost makes up for all of the injustices that we've suffered at the jaws of the hounds. Oh yes, that's what we like to see. So many diamonds. We've gotten all the loot from this place now. Let's head out. I'm actually really glad that we didn't end up searching for that ancient stronghold when we were first looking for the regular stronghold, because we would have gotten annihilated by that boss. He almost had us right at the end there. That got a bit close. Let's go home and get our equipment fixed up and decode our new cave tablets. And we'll also craft that spiky shield, of course. Here we are. And we'll of course trade in a whole bunch of sticks. And I almost forgot, actually, we need to get our pickaxe repaired as well. There we go. It's pretty much fully repaired now. The handle's now been smelted down into the molten metal ingot. We then go ahead and combine everything in order to craft ourselves the spiky shield. I was worried it was going to be massive and take up a lot of the screen, but yeah, that's completely fine actually. I like the profile of this. And we also hold it fully in front of our chest when we block, which makes sense, I guess. And now let's get to decoding these cave tablets of ours. I knew it. These ones are magnetic cave tablets. The reason I can tell is because we're getting the word ferrous slime, which is an item only found in the magnetic caves. I've solved it anyway, but yeah, there we go. It's just a cave codex for the magnetic caves. We don't need that. I've just solved the pink tablet, and that's given us a cave codex for the candy cavity. Oh, and this must be the cave tablet for the best caves of all, the primordial caves, because the first word we need to find is dinosaur. Boom, there we go. A cave codex for the primordial caves. Now we just need to grab some sugarcane from our farm so that we've got enough paper to make the maps. And our sugarcane farm has absolutely been paying off. We've got 44 of it in the minecart. There's a map for the candy cavity, and there's a map for the primordial caves. We'll save the best for later and visit the candy cavity first, because I'm really intrigued on what that actually even is. Let's go find out what the candy cavity is all about. Hopefully it's a highly delicious cave biome. Oh, I remember this little town. We got killed here quite a lot. Thankfully, so far we're heading through chunks that we've already explored, but soon that won't be the case. We'll go ahead and take all this free wool here. This will be useful for when we need to mine netherite. Although now that I think about it, we should be fine just using ultimine. We've just destroyed these guys' tent for nothing. I'm sure they can rebuild it. Like usual, as we go about our journey, we'll be searching for more cave cabins. Well, here's some free diamonds. We may as well take those. The compass is lying once again. It says that the cabin is 6 blocks over there, but it's clearly right in front of us. Here's our cave tablets. I'm pretty sure we haven't had these before, because they look kind of like the magnetic caves tablets, but they're definitely more blue. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out of here. There's a free waystone out here, which is a lovely find, because now we can just teleport straight back home from the candy cavity. Our icon's finally moving on the map. We've arrived. Well, that's jolly good. Let's just mine straight down. And we've already made it in. Are these cookie blocks? Indeed they are, and it looks like they're actually edible. If we take a bit of damage later on, we can eat these. These right here are green rock candies, and they're also edible as well. Is everything here edible? And this right here apparently isn't water. It's purple soda. This little Nummus Hunter is just trying to enjoy the endless array of sweets on offer, so we'll just leave him alone. It looks like we've also got a gingerbread castle right here. It's little gingerbread men! Look at that! And they just fall over! Here's some more here. What is this biome, man? Look at this! That's a frosted gingerbread man. I'm wondering, if you attack them, do they all attack you? Okay, no, it's just that one that attacks you. Is that a candy creeper? It is, and he's in a gumball machine. Look at this guy. Oh, and this is an actual gummy bear attacking us. The creeper actually dropped us a gumball pile. Oh, this isn't a unicorn, it's a candy corn. This is such a weird little biome. There's cookie blocks everywhere, soda lakes, candy corns, gumball creepers, and somehow the sun is beaming directly through the cavern. That's rather majestic. That must be some kind of caramel slime. Oh, and that thing's hideous. It's some kind of candy cane scarecrow monster. It's apparently called a caniac, you know, like maniac, but candy cane. Die, slime. Get obliterated by the ray gun. We are just melting him and his children. This is messed up. There's also candy cane poles everywhere. This is such a bizarre area. I think that's a giant donut over there. The purple soda's mixed with the lava down there. I wonder what you get when you mix soda with lava. It forms orange rock candy. That makes sense. No, it doesn't, but I'm going to pretend like it does. I wonder, if you grab a water bucket, can you pick up the soda and drink it? Hey, I just want to enjoy some soda here, man. Go away. We have taken a bit of damage, so let's eat some cookie blocks. And we'll also enjoy some gumballs. What a healthy diet that is. I've got the bucket of purple soda. It doesn't look like we can drink it, unfortunately. We're going to use this as is our water bucket from now on. No more water. We're going to be MLG clutching with purple soda. We've had a fun little romp through this biome, so let's teleport back home. And there we go. We've got the candy cavity quest checked off. I didn't notice. It looks like one of those caniacs dropped us a sharpened candy cane. It has an attack speed of 8 in comparison to our diamond sword, which has 1.6. So I'm pretty sure you can attack with this thing like old Minecraft combat. You just spam, click, and kill stuff. Well, I remember. Let's go ahead and decode these cave tablets that we found. I've just solved it, giving us the cave codex for the abyssal chasm. And that's actually perfect because that's the last cave biome we need to explore alongside the primordial caves. I'm going to be upfront here. Both of these biomes have incredibly strong endgame bosses that we're not going to be able to beat unless we upgrade our armor to netherite. So let's grab ourselves a couple of diamond pickaxes and get to work. And I almost forgot, while we're in the nether, we'll scour some bastions for a netherite upgrade. We've only been mining for about 20 seconds and we've already found our first piece of debris. There's 2 more pieces. That's lovely. Here's some more. And here's even more. It's just so effective. I'm glad we didn't go with the bed route because this is so much faster. This should be all that we need now. We have 10 in our inventory, a netherite ingot at home, and 2 extra ancient debris at home, which translates to 4 netherite ingots. All that's left now is to find ourselves an upgrade. Apparently there's a bastion just over this way, and it's another housing bastion. We'll check the main chest, but I really doubt we're going to find the upgrade here. We'll employ the use of our ray gun to kill all the piglins in here. The fact that it works through walls is just so OP. Yes, die! Die, all of you! They stand no chance. Yep, no netherite upgrade as expected. We're heading over to our second bastion now, and it's the same thing again. Is it actually even possible for treasure bastions to spawn in this world? I mean, it is prehistoric, so maybe the piglins haven't gotten around to developing the design yet. Yes, finally! This is about to be the easiest bastion robbery of all time. What's up, idiots? Meet the death ray. We're conquering this prehistoric world with technology. Let's make our way into the middle, and there we go. That's what we're looking for. Plus, we actually have an extra netherite ingot, and also we've got a new trinket, the panic necklace. We'll quickly take all the gold, and now let's get out of here. We can't actually research the panic necklace. It just straight up says increases the wearer's movement speed after taking damage. We do have our lucky scarf on, but we don't need to mine any more ores, so we might as well swap to the panic necklace. Especially since we have not 1 but 2 boss fights coming up, so that extra movement speed could be really useful. Now, if you'll excuse me for a second, I have to go ahead and fly 2,000 meters back to our portal. We'll make sure to go ahead and duplicate our netherite upgrade, and then we'll craft up our netherite ingots. Our helmet's now netherite, our chest plate's now netherite, our leggings are now netherite, and our boots are now netherite. And of course, we'll go ahead and upgrade our sword as well. Look at this, we got the netherite drip. We've still got our ridiculous chef hat on though. The only times this has left our head during the 100 days is whenever we get killed. Let's use our extra gold to craft up plenty of golden apples. We'll also repair our elytra. I'd like to point out we're now up to 1,100 emeralds. That's how much trading we've been doing. First things first, abyssal chasm, here we come. After we've beaten the boss here, we'll be heading to the primordial caves to take on the final dinosaur boss of the game. Oh, the map's actually showing that we're already there. We're only a couple thousand blocks from our base, and this was really easy because we've already flown through here while trying to get to the toxic caves. Here we are, we've made it. It's so deep. Unfortunately, we're going to have to empty out our bucket of soda so we can use our water bucket to infinitely get our breath back. There is actually a structure directly below us, and it has a submarine in it. Now, it is all oxidized, but I believe we can use our axe to scrape off the rust. Yep, there we go. And now, if we just carve a hole in the front of this area, we should be able to ride the submarine out. We're in it. Let's slowly drive it forward. It's actually stuck on the platform because of all these chains. Yes, it's working. We're out in the water. Now we can explore the abyssal chasm in style. Why is this in a prehistoric world? I don't know. Go figure. Now, what we're looking for here is a gigantic leviathan. That's the boss of the abyssal chasm. I mean, I'm calling it the leviathan. The real name for this mob is the hole breaker. They're decently rare, so they can sometimes be a bit of a pain to find. Why is there a dinosaur just randomly sinking in the ocean? Not a single hole breaker is spawning, so I'm going to fly away and then come back. That's going to despawn all the mobs currently in the abyssal chasm and give us some new ones. Back down we go. Oh, finally! There we go! Look at the teeth on this thing. They are actually neutral, so we're going to have to engage in battle with it. And of course, I spent all that time finding one, and now a second one spawned. We're going to have this weaker shield equipped first, because I'm fully expecting it to break. And now we've got to go straight in. Let's do this. There we go. He's definitely mad. I hit him with the ray gun, and he's not happy at all about it. Oh my god, can you just relax? You just relax, please. Just chill out a little bit. We have irradiated him, so it's going to be impossible for him to passively regen. Let's eat a quick golden apple. As I thought, our shield is almost completely broken already. And he's also completely breaking us. Oh my god, relax. I'm just going to chuck golden apples in his face. I'm just going to chuck them. There's nothing else to do. I'm just going to keep eating them. You are not going to stop me. We are going to heal to full in front of your face. Let's just keep hitting him. He's about half health. We're doing pretty good so far. Let's get a few more hits in with the ray gun. We'll block some more attacks. That's our first shield down. We'll equip our second one. We're going to have to eat the second enchanted golden apple. Oh my god. He's less than half health now, though. He's about a quarter. We just got to make sure he doesn't get us too low. We will eat as many golden apples as we need. Another few hits with the ray gun to get him a bit weaker. It's so easy for him to combo us. I literally just have to eat golden apples in his face, and that's the only way to survive. Come on, just die. He's got 40 health left. 25. We're so close. And we've got him. Let's go. Too easy, man. That's a lie. It wasn't very easy. I had to eat 2 enchanted golden apples to win that. Look at that. He almost broke our second shield. And look how much damage he did to our armor as well. Let's head back home and get everything fixed up. And then we'll move on to the final boss of the mod pack. We'll, of course, do some stick trading to get everything repaired. And we'll also go ahead and craft ourselves a bow. The ray gun's good for giving the mobs the irradiated effect, but it's not so good at dealing damage. Power 2 should be completely fine. And it also comes with Punch 1. Let's also spend our remaining gold to replace our golden apples. And for the first time in a very long time, we actually need to buy some arrows. Then we can go ahead and combine this bow with our old one to get power 3. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's travel to the final cave biome, the primordial caves. We'll just go ahead and dig straight down, of course. And here we are! Oh my god, let's not fall to our deaths. Let's not do that. As you can see, it's an entire underground dinosaur civilization. Keep that volcano over there in mind, because we're going to be needing that soon. The first item that we need from here is an amber curiosity. We should get one just by mining up these amber blocks on the roof. There we go, we've already got it. And now comes the more challenging part, which is having to fight a T-Rex mini-boss. There we go, we found one. You'd think this would be the endgame boss, but no, this is just a mini-boss we have to kill in order to get to the final boss. Also, he's coming our way, so let's get out of here. We're going to kill him at a safe distance using our ray gun to stun lock him completely. I think he is getting a bit closer, though. We'll back up and use our bow as well. Take it easy, big guy. Take it easy. We'll hit him a bit more with the ray gun. Then we'll do a bit more bow spam. I mean, we'd be insane to try and fight that guy with our sword. Ooh, what is that? That's a giant spider. Go away. Go away. There we go. We've just killed the big old T-Rex. We're actually getting attacked by a full tribe of raptors as well. How many of them are there? Oh, and now the spider's joining in as well. Wonderful. You know, maybe we could turn down the spawn rates just a little bit. I love how the nummuses are still showing up this late into the game. You know, I really appreciate that they're trying their best. They've not once been threatening, but they're trying so hard to kill us. Right, we can finally take stock of what we've got. We've got 2 heavy bones dropped by the T-Rex, but we need 6 more. And conveniently, another T-Rex has actually shown up. Let us go. Let us go. Thank you. Stay back. There we go. He's dead. And he's dropped us 3 heavy bones, so we need 3 more. Look at that, we've already found his twin brother. Hello there, sir. Can we interest you in dying? He doesn't seem all too happy about that. Nope, he's definitely not happy. No refund, sir. I'm sorry. You've accepted the offer. Now you must die. There we go. We've got him. And he gave us 2 heavy bones, not 3. So now we need to go and kill 1 more. Who's the king of the jungle? We're the kings of the jungle. This is beautiful. Look at this. Go away, Nummus. Not the time. To be fair, we won't be the kings and queens of the jungle until we slay the final dinosaur. There we go. We found another one. Ray gun, activate. How is he climbing up? Nope, stop. Please stay down there. We're absolutely beaming him with this. We might not even have to go down and fight him. Oh, okay. No, we definitely have to fight him. It doesn't help that these cave endermen are joining in as well. There we go. He's dead, and we've got the final heavy bones. I just took a nap in our sleeping bag. The sun is now rising on day 100. We combine the heavy bones with our amber curiosity in order to create the ominous catalyst. We're going to fly right to the top of this volcano, and then we're going to throw it in. This is it. The Lux Troctosaurus is emerging from the lava. And let me tell you guys, he does not look very happy. Things are about to get ugly. This is why we brought a bow. Who wants to fight this tyrant up close? And he's jumping directly on our heads. Only hits to his belly actually count. The rest of his body is covered in thick scales. We can get up close and get a few hits in. Oh my god, and he's just stomped everything around us. Steady on now, mate. Steady on. We'll block that gigantic hit. We'll keep smacking him with our sword. He's slowly digging us into a crater, which I really don't like. As long as we keep blocking, we're all good. We're going to golden apple up. I know we woke you up from the volcano, but you don't need to be this mad. Oh, we're stuck directly under him. No, 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 no. Golden apple, golden apple, golden apple, golden apple. It's so laggy because he's smashing so many blocks. I was going to say I'll put a bit of distance between us and him, but he's just jumped halfway across the map. Look at this. I bet he'll jump up in a second. We've got to be ready for it. There we go. We can get some decent bow shots, but he's just going to jump on our head and lag the entire game out. We'll use our elytra to get away. Look how much lava he's created. This is a true test of everything we've worked for in these 100 days. If we didn't have this elytra, we would be so dead by now. He's coming in for another big attack. I bet we can get some good sword hits off. It's like he's trying to turn the entire primordial caves into the nether. We just got to keep blocking him and attacking with our sword because we're doing loads of damage. He's about half health now. Plus, as long as we've got him doing that stomp attack, he can't just cool down lava from the sky. I'm going to golden apple because we're right below him, taking a lot of damage from all this lava. Oh, fly out, please. Thank you. He's digging himself into a giant pit. As this fight goes on, there's less and less habitable ground as he just destroys everything in his path. We're now down in this pit with him. He's created an arena where we must fight to the death. It's do or die. We don't have a ton of gapples left, but he doesn't have a ton of health left. There can be only one ruler at the Prehistoric Times, and that's going to be us. Look how low he's getting. Something has to give. One of us isn't leaving here alive. One of us isn't leaving here alive, and that, my friend, is going to be you if you can stop knocking me into the lava. Literally just one more hit. Come on. Come on. We got him. We got him. Oh my god, we did it. One golden apple left. He dropped us a whole bunch of tectonic shards, so we'll pick those up. If we then go ahead and craft ourselves some limestone spears. If we then combine a limestone spear with a heavy bone, 2 amber curiosities, and 3 tectonic shards, we can craft ourselves the extinction spear. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the strongest weapon in the game. That marks the end of our 100 days in the Prehistoric Times. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!